Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, we don't air every single one of these second date updates.
Yeah.
We only air the good ones.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of just average ones that are like, yeah, I just didn't think she was that cool and didn't want to call her back.
Yeah.
Not very entertaining,
Yeah.
but
No.
we do get emails from weird people.
All the time.
And there's enough of them out there to fill quite a few hours of time.
Therese and Craigslist exists.
Nicole is on the phone right now. Nicole, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
Good. Now, you emailed us about a guy named Tony. Tell us about your email.
Well, I went on a date, just one date. I guess basically he hasn't called me back.
You sound kind of nervous right now, Nicole. Are you nervous?
I don't know. I feel a little funny about it, I guess. you
Right.
know?
Okay.
What did you guys do on your date?
I'm an actress. I'm in a play. And we met up to have drinks first, and then he came to see the play.
Nice.
Oh, I
okay.
love drunk actresses.
It was one drink.
Okay.
It was kind of a risky move on my part, but you know.
And then what happened?
Well, I thought, we had this drink, and it was nice, and then I came out after the show, and he was gone. Like, he didn't text me. I couldn't find him.
Did you have a bad performance?
I don't think so. I thought it was, I've had lots of people tell me they thought it was great in the show. I don't know, maybe.
Were you expecting, did you have high hopes?
Yeah, kind of. I didn't know him that well yet.
I
so-
mean, this is like a first date. I mean, he doesn't even really know much about you other than he's going to check out your show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'd
You
be
know.
so good even strangers would bring me flowers.
Oh, right.
Oh,
okay.
okay,
Just saying.
right.
Sure.
But now I'm like, I really have to know why. I'm just like kind of starting to obsess over it. Like,
Yeah.
what happened,
Have you tried to get a hold of him?
I have. I've texted him and nothing.
Okay.
Maybe
Weird.
he had an emergency, but he didn't call you at all?
Maybe. Now it's been almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to call him right after this, see if we can get him on the phone and ask him why he ditched you, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Okay, Nicole's on the phone with us. She emailed us about a guy named Tony. They kind of went on a date. Nicole is an actress, and she invited Tony to her show. Nicole, what show were you performing in the first place?
Sound of Music.
Sound of Music.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
What do you play?
The lead, the Julie Andrews part.
Wow.
Okay. So you weren't just like a character like this is your production pretty much. You're the
yeah.
star. Okay.
These are a few of my favorite things, Nicole.
All right, Nicole. It's weird that he would just ditch you and not hang around after the performance.
Did you guys have...
Yeah, to not give me anything.
Okay. Call him right now. And feel free to jump in whenever you want, okay?
Hopefully in song.
Okay.
Dude, that'd be awesome. Second date update musical style.
Hello?
Can I speak to Tony, please?
Yeah, this is Tony. Who's this?
Tony, what's up, dude? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. What's happening? How are you?
I'm good. Not bad.
That is polite, Tony.
Yeah, that is very polite
Yeah,
of you.
it's very nice.
Any idea why we might be calling you?
No, well, I've heard these these updates on dates.
Yeah.
Are you guys calling about that?
Second date update.
Is that what you're calling for?
Yeah, somebody emailed us about you. Any idea who it would be?
I think so. It has to be this girl Nicole that I went out on a date with.
She wants to know why you ditched her after you came to see her performance of The Sound of Music.
Yeah. Did she tell you that it was sort of like an alternative sort of steampunk version? Did she mention this?
What?
So it wasn't a regular version of Sound of Music?
Are you like a Sound of Music critic where you could only watch the original?
I wouldn't say I'm a critic, but I know the movie. Did she tell you about every singing number that she had, what she
No.
did?
She told us that she was performing in The Sound of Music.
Yeah.
She told you to come watch it. You had plans to go out after, and you left, and she couldn't find you after the performance. That's all she told us.
Well, okay, and so it's at this kind of dark kind of club called the Rebar.
Oh, yeah.
in
I've been to the
Capitol
Rebar.
Hill. You know it? Okay.
Yeah, so it's like an adult version or something. Whatever. Punk music.
Yeah, except that every time she came out and did her numbers, and these are like, the sort of classic Julie Andrews songs, she went topless.
Okay.
It was a strip version of Sound of Music.
Uh-huh.
I think
Yeah.
I
Okay,
just
okay. I have to say something. I told him ahead of time it was a progressive version. Like I said, this is not. I told him.
Progressive could mean like different kind of
So-
music. You need to alert somebody that you're going to be topless.
What
No, I
did?
said.
this was like, Nicole, this was like the soft porn version, you know?
No,
I just-
no.
There wasn't anything artsy.
It's
or
not like it was porn. I mean, I told you, it's not like it's not a Fifth Avenue show.
Right. But
What would
Nicole, like speaking from Tony's perspective, if someone were to go, "Hey, I'm performing this thing. It's pretty progressive," I'd be like, "Okay, cool. So like it's rock or something." And I showed up and you're topless. Like you should probably alert somebody to the fact that you're going to be naked if they're coming to see you for the first time and they don't even know you.
Well,
Right.
it's part of what the show is. Like I feel like it would take away from the whole point of what it's doing if I was to tell him ahead of time. You know, it wasn't just to be like, this is like a pornographic version of Sound of Music. It's like there was a point, and I didn't want to. I don't know. I felt like I was ruining it, and I tried to like tell him. I tried in as many ways as I could to be like, kind of risque, cool.
Right.
He was like, yeah, totally, cool.
Tony, you went expecting to see a musical, The Sound of Music, and ended up in the middle of a boob show, which is fine.
It was totally gratuitous and unnecessary. It didn't make any sense. It doesn't work with the storyline. I mean, it just was bad.
Like now
It
he's
was
critiquing
not-
the script.
thank you,
He is a
Siskel.
critic.
Tony,
Yeah.
so you're pretty conservative then.
I don't know if I'm conservative, but the Sound of Music, man, it's sacred, isn't it?
It's like
I mean,
his
It's
Holy
not even
Grail.
about. It's not even about him seeing boobs. Other person is like The Sound of Music. She just ruined The Sound of Music for me. Tony, I think the problem is you're maybe trying to date the wrong gender of people.
no, I like girls.
Okay, Tony, you're a conservative, and the boobs creeped you out, right?
Yeah, and leave the Sound of Music alone. You know what I mean? Come
Okay,
on.
we get it, Tony.
Okay,
It's
get
a
off The
classic.
Sound of Music.
Yeah, you love Julie Andrews.
All right, Tony, will you go out with her again on a second date? We'll pay for you guys to go out again.
Oh, you know what, guys? No, I'm sorry, man. Like, you should find Nicole somebody who wants to see that, but no, not for me.
Really?
I hope she finds somebody who wants to see her boobs. That's
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah.
Well, Nicole,
Thanks, though.
I honestly, I'm not disappointed. I just needed to know why.
right.
Nicole. So I mean, you're not upset, but at least you got your answer.
I got my answer.
Okay. Also, I'd like to come watch you guys rehearse.
Yeah.
If that's a possibility. Anytime, just let me know.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I have found that a great place to meet women is in a very empty parking garage. Yeah, they like it when you just creep up from behind them and be like, "Hey, whoop, boo, what's up?" That's actually where Monica, who's on the phone with us today and wants to do a second date update, met the guy that she went out with and wants us to call today. Monica, how are you?
Hey, I'm great. How are you?
Good. So you met the guy that you want us to call today in a parking garage. What's his name, first of all?
His name is Joe.
His name is Joe. And how does that happen? How'd you guys meet in the parking garage? Did he stalk you from car to car? Or
Yeah, you don't
did you stalk
value.
him? And what happened?
Follow you down. Yeah.
Well, I, being the absent-minded girl that I sometimes am, have lost my car in the garage. I could not, for the life of me, remember where I parked it.
We've all done that once or twice.
That sucks.
Or you saw him and then planned it, the old damsel in distress routine. I know how that works. Oh, woe
I
is
wish I was
me.
that creative. I'd probably make that more often. But no, he saw me kind of wandering around, and it was obvious that there was something wrong, that I was lost or something had happened. And so he was just being kind. He asked if I was okay.
Yeah.
And I told him I was fine, but that I couldn't find my car. And he was like, oh, well, let me help you. I mean, this is a big garage. It'll take way less time if there's, two of us looking. So
I lose my car in the parking garage all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I have to plan for it like an extra hour because I know I'm going to be looking for my car forever. How long did it take you to find it?
it took like 15 to 20 minutes.
What?
He found me like halfway through my search. So
Okay.
once he was there, we definitely got it done faster.
And did you strike up great conversation when you were looking for the black sedan, or?
Well, he was just really charming about it. Like, he ran all the way across the garage and was calling out license plate numbers of cars that I told him that were similar to mine.
That's pretty cute.
And he was actually the one who found my car. So it was really helpful.
Oh, so he found your car and then blocked your driver's side door and was like, you don't get to get in the car unless you let Papa take you out on a date.
Finder's
At least
fee.
that's how it happened in my head. Is that how it happened?
Your head is definitely in more of a movie situation. This is pretty down to earth.
More in a messed up places. Yeah.
So
This is pretty chill. I mean, we just, we kind of chatted a little bit, and I obviously was very thankful, very grateful. And I kind of just, I don't know, I thought he was really cute, so I kind of just threw it out there. I said, you're probably seeing somebody. And he said, no, I'm not. Do you want to have coffee? And I was like, well, yeah, that sounds great.
good for you for making the first move on that.
So how was coffee? How was the actual date that you went on?
Coffee was wonderful. We had so much more in common than I would have expected. We talked a lot, and he made me laugh like crazy. He's very sarcastic, and he calls me out on my stuff. So that was, I like a guy who's honest and who can kind of banter back and forth.
And coffee's always like a safe date. Just in case you need to like get out quick because it's not going well. Did you guys stay for a while?
Yeah, we stayed for like an hour, and I liked that he threw out coffee too, and not like a bar or a drink or something.
Yeah, it's a good point.
I like that. It seemed like he really wanted to get to know me. Like that's where you go to get to know somebody. You go to a bar or drink to go home with them. So I thought his intentions were good.
So is that all you guys did, get coffee?
We just got coffee that day. We were there like an hour, and we're kind of wrapping things up, and I just threw it out there. I said, hey, do you want to see each other again? And he said, definitely. That sounds great. I'll give you a call.
You're my hero, Monica. You were the one that approached him to go to coffee in the first place. Now you're approaching him for the second date.
Well, and I hope that didn't throw him off. Do you think that could throw a guy off, being too forward?
No, we're pretty lazy as a whole, so if you can do any of the work, we'd really appreciate it. And how long has it been since you've heard from him?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Wow.
Any awkward moments on your date at all?
I mean, besides the fact that I'm obviously kind of lame and couldn't find my car the first time, second time was great. I mean, we even laughed about that. I don't know. I'm super thrown off because the way that we left things, it was so casual. Yes, I will definitely give you a call. there was no, game playing going on.
Right. And have you heard anything from him at all?
No, I gave it a week, I was like, all right. So I just threw a text out there hey, I've got some time this week. If you want to plan a day to get together, let me know.
Okay.
And I heard nothing back, not even you know what, I changed my mind. Which, at the end of the day, we went on one date, I'm not going to be crushed forever.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I need help. I need help figuring this out because if I did something wrong, then I think I have the right to know.
Right. And you sound like a confident woman who's somewhat self-aware.
I feel that way. Thank you. That's really
Welcome. There you go.
That's really nice of you to say.
All right.
Yeah.
What if we call him and he answers the phone and I'm like, hey, is Joe there? And he's like, I can't talk right now. I'm in a parking garage watching this chick who can't find her car.
Well, then I will thank you profusely because my radar was way off.
Cool. We'll play a song, come back, get him on the phone, and find out why he's not calling you back. All right?
Thank you.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for the second date update, Monica is on the phone. She wants us to call a guy named Joe today. They met in a parking garage when she was having trouble finding her car. From that, turned into a coffee date. She says that they had a wonderful time. Can't think of any awkward moments. At the end of the date, he even said that he wanted to see her again, but she hasn't heard from him in about 2 weeks. So we're about to call him and find out, is there a reason that he's not calling her back? Monica, I think I figured it out.
Okay.
I think that you are yet another victim of the parking lot Casanova.
Oh, really?
I read about this guy in the USA Today. He travels around from Chicago, Atlanta, Los Angeles, now Seattle.
Did you read about him in the crime section?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. He goes to parking garages all over the country, hits on women, takes them out for coffee, and then leaves them in the dust.
Well, I mean, if I'm going to be the victim of a crime, I guess this is the crime I'd want to be a victim of.
That's a good point.
And he just left you high and dry.
Yep.
Didn't even take your panties, did he?
What? It was a coffee date.
That's usually what he does. That's what the parking lot Casanova does. Everybody knows
That's his
that.
MO.
Yeah.
According to USA Today.
Yes, according to USA Today. But anyway, that's what I think. You're still unsure, obviously. So we're going to call him right now, see if we can get him on the phone and find out why he's not calling you back, all right?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Joe, please?
Yeah, this is Joe. Who's this?
Joe, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, what? From who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio program.
What's that?
It's a radio show. Have you not heard of us?
No,
right.
I haven't. So wait, you're a radio show, a station?
Yeah, well, yes, I am not. I'm a person. My name is Jubal. I'm here with the show. It's me, Brooke, Jose, and Lydia.
Hey,
and
Joe.
we're calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone.
Okay. And?
And
Wow.
her name is Monica.
Wait, Monica called you guys?
Yes, she did. She emailed us because she said she went out on a date with you, had a great time. At the end of your date, you even said that you wanted to see her again, but you haven't called her back, and she's tried texting you and calling you. So she wanted to see if we could get you on the phone and find out if there was a problem with Monica.
Yeah, there was a problem, which was really too bad because she's a cool girl.
Okay, can you tell us? Can you tell us what the problem
Yeah.
is so that we can let Monica know?
I'm confused.
Well, to be honest, she said something that I just couldn't look past. And I kind of thought about it afterwards, and I just thought, no, I just can't spend any more time with this girl.
What did she say?
Well, so I am a new father. I have a 4-month-old daughter.
Congratulations.
And thanks. Yeah, thanks a lot. But I didn't tell Monica about my daughter when we met in the parking lot. I don't know how much she told you.
Yeah, she told us. She told us all of that. So she didn't know you had a kid.
No, she did not know. She doesn't know. And basically, I don't bring it up right off the bat, that I have a daughter. I'm not with her mother. We had a fast thing. It was kind of a mistake, if you ask me. But, then I look at my daughter and I go, well, it wasn't that big of a mistake because my baby's beautiful.
Right.
And, I'm taking care of her. I'm doing my thing.
So normally I would think like you're not trying to date because you have a 4-month-old, but you went out on a date with Monica, so that's obviously not the case.
Yeah.
Why aren't you calling her back?
I've gone on a couple of dates, actually. And I do this thing. It's I kind of take the temperature of the girl that I'm with. If I see another kid inside of wherever we're at, I'll say something like, oh, look at that kid. Do you like kids? Or something like that. And this little boy came in, and he was with his parents, and I said to Monica, I said, oh, that little boy's cute, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And just to kind of see what she would say. And she said something like, oh, I sure hope he doesn't sit over here. And I was like kind of confused by that. I was like, oh, why? And she was like, well, kids are really loud and, they make a bunch of noise.
So she was making true facts.
No.
She was making true points.
Sure, she might have been. But, I could just tell from her tone that she's just not into kids. And I just knew that, I wouldn't be able to just have my daughter around her.
Joe, did you ever specifically ask her point blank, do you like kids? Don't you like kids?
Well, no. I didn't
Okay.
ask her that, but I could just tell from her reaction to the little boy that she probably doesn't like kids, which was just really too bad because she's so awesome.
Hey, Joe?
And
Joe, real quick. Since you didn't ask her that question, why don't we actually have you ask her? Because Monica is on the other line listening right now.
What?
Yep.
How did you not tell me that you have a kid? We talked about our families for 20 minutes. That was half of the date.
You guys have her on the... She's been listening the whole time.
She just talked to you right there, actually.
Joe, how did you tell me? I mean, why didn't you say something?
Well, first of all, it's a first date, and I don't know. I don't feel the need to bring it up. But what I did bring up, just trying to ask you, kind of taking your barometer on, how you feel about kids, it was
on a
clear
date,
that,
on a nice date where we were having a nice conversation. The atmosphere was so quiet and chill, and I obviously didn't want something interrupting that. That's all I was saying. I was saying that we were enjoying our time and our conversation, and I didn't want to be distracted by anything else.
Well, it seemed pretty clear, though, Monica, that you think kids are just little brats, and I just don't want my daughter to be around that. I can't have her around that.
I can't believe you would say something like that. You didn't tell me that you had a daughter. I wasn't being sensitive to the fact that you might have a kid. So, yeah, I gave you an honest opinion about kids in that moment at that coffee shop with that kid who was already, screaming about wanting that frosted cookie out of the case.
Joe, don't you think that's kind of an unfair barometer? I mean, you probably had the same feeling about kids before you had your own.
No, I didn't actually. I've always really loved kids, and I always knew I wanted to have kids.
I do like
I
kids. I want kids. You never asked me if I wanted kids.
Okay, you know what, guys? This whole thing, you guys laughing in the background, her kind of barking at me. This is one of the reasons why First of all, I don't listen to radio, and the other reason why I didn't call her back, because I didn't want to deal with this, Like, I don't want to deal with any of this, like, negativity and, like,
But this is
questioning
your
of
own
what I'm
problem.
doing.
You didn't say something. You've put yourself in this position. And the fact that you didn't call me back or even say anything like, hey, listen, I don't think this is going to work because you didn't give me a chance.
I think this is actually a good sign for everybody involved. First date, and you're already arguing about who wants kids and who doesn't. Which really, to me, says that you guys are perfect for each other and should probably continue this. Joe, would you like to go on a second date with Monica? We will pay for it.
No, thank you. I don't need your offer. Thanks a lot, but no thanks.
All right.
All right.
Monica, would you like to try to convince Joe to go out with you?
No, absolutely not. Do I seem like a girl who's going to convince some jerk who apparently judges people based on no truth whatsoever? I mean, I honestly feel sorry for his daughter at this point because I really, really hope that he can find.
Great. You know what? I don't need to hear this anymore, guys. I'm out of here.
See you later, Joe.
Okay.
Well, there you go, Monica. That escalated quickly.
Yeah.
It's what you get when you meet somebody in a parking garage.
Yeah.
You just never know.
I don't know, Jubal. Maybe you were right. Maybe he is just the parking garage Casanova.
Parking garage
I'm
Casanova.
saying.
I warned you about him.
I think I liked that answer better. So
I think
let's
I read
erase the last 10 minutes and pretend. Let's go with that because I'm so curious.
You're happy you didn't give that guy your panties, right?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We've done a lot of awkward second date updates on this show, but I don't know if anything will top today's because the dude that sent us an email said that he was set up to go on a date with his sister.
What?
What?
No.
Yeah.
I think this is more than awkward. I think it's illegal. I'm pretty sure.
What's up, Rondell? How are you?
It wasn't with my sister. It was by my sister.
Oh.
Okay.
That really changes things. That one word makes a big difference.
I think I need to read the emails a little more closely then. Sorry about that. All right, so you were set up by your sister. That makes me feel a lot better about this whole phone call now.
And is it with one of your sister's friends?
Yeah, well, sort of. They met at night school. My sister, goes to college there, and they just, I guess, became friends, and they thought I'd hit it off because she likes puzzles and I like puzzles, and
Okay,
That's
so
really cute.
your sister met another woman who is into puzzles, and she was like, "You should date my brother because you're obviously a big puzzle guy."
well, yeah, puzzles are awesome. I mean, everybody should like puzzles.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
there's only
sounds
like
like
two
it.
of you under the age of 50 that are super into puzzles, so you guys are kind of meant to be.
I don't know about that. A lot of people are getting back into puzzles. It's kind of a cool thing to do now.
Okay, so it's like the coloring book thing.
I'm a bit ahead of the curve.
All right.
All right, Rondell. Can I call you Ron, by the way? That's shorter.
I prefer Rondell.
I've never heard a name like that. Is Rondell your first and last name, or is that your first name?
No, Rondell's my first name.
Okay.
Is it like
So,
Randall?
wait,
or-
you guys.
No,
why
I
are
guess we should talk about the
concentrating
date,
on
yeah.
his name? I want to
Tell
know
us-
about his date.
tell
His
us
name's
about-
Rondell. He didn't choose it. His
Yeah.
parents did.
Tell us about the girl you were set up to go out with. What's her name?
Her name's Jamie.
Jamie. All right. So how did your date go with her?
We went to a restaurant. I was kind of nervous. I bought a new cashmere sweater.
Ooh, fancy, Rondell.
Yeah, it was hard to choose which one, but I did. So I'm excited. I'm get to the restaurant, and she's there, and she's just my type. She's beautiful, but not like too beautiful. She's
Don't tell me that you told her that. No woman wants to hear you're beautiful, but not too beautiful.
That'd be intimidating.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, we're both fives, and so it's
Both fives. Okay.
All right. So you consider yourself a 5, and she's a 5, so you guys work perfectly as far as looks go.
yeah, exactly. And if you do the math together, we're a 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Perfect 10.
What was your opening line?
But you like puzzles.
Oh.
No. Well, I mean, I guess if she's a puzzle enthusiast like you are, it's probably a good opening line.
So you like puzzles.
Nice to meet you.
Did it lead to good conversation?
Oh, yeah. Everything went beautifully after that. I mean, she lit up, and we traded phones with each other, and we both showed each other pictures of puzzles we'd done.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Wow.
And that you both have galleries of puzzles on your
Dude,
phone.
this is a
Yeah, this
perfect
person is
match.
meant for you,
Yeah.
man. So how did the date end?
There was a small issue with the bill, but everything worked out after that, and we got it all sorted out. And
With the bill.
What happened with the bill?
well, just at first, my card had declined, but it wasn't that big of a deal because she ended up paying for it, and I just paid her back, so it
Okay.
was all good.
Oh, that's
Okay,
good.
so
All right.
you had cash or you paid her back later, like Venmo or something?
So I ended up driving her home,
like a gentleman, but we stopped by my place on the way back so I could pay her.
Okay.
Okay, so you had money at your house.
You didn't think to invite her in at that point? Like, hey, it might take me a while to find this money. It's in that bed. It's underneath my bed. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
No, gosh, no.
Yeah,
I don't think that ever
you.
crossed your mind. All right, so you paid her back, and did you just drive her back to her house, and that was it? Did you end the night with a kiss or anything?
Oh, gosh. No kiss. No kiss, but it's okay. I like to become friends with someone before that happens. I mean, kissing on the first date.
Yeah, I know. I'm risky like that, though, you know?
No, you're so cute.
So why do you think she's not calling you back then? If you guys are perfect for each other, you both share a love of puzzles, and everything seemed great.
I keep asking myself that same question.
Have you talked to your sister about it since your sister's the one that set you up and she's friends with her?
Yeah, she doesn't want to get involved in it, really.
That's never a good sign.
Yeah, and so I reached out to you guys because I just don't know what to do. You know how hard it is for a single guy to meet someone who loves puzzles as much as I do?
Yeah, I bet
I would
the
imagine
dating
hard.
pool is very shallow for
Yeah.
you. All right.
It is.
Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
If you guys can get her to go on a second date with me, then I'll give y'all all a free puzzle.
Nice.
Free puzzles. Dude, I'll
I
do
want a free
anything.
puzzle.
You should see some of the things I've done for a free puzzle. All right. This is going to be easy. We'll get your second date update right after this. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just tuning in, Rondal is on the phone. And real quick, I want to congratulate you, Rondal.
Oh, yeah, why's that?
Well, because I think you're the only person who has actually figured out how to get a successful second date update.
What do you mean?
Bribery.
Oh,
At
yeah.
the end
I
of this,
forgot about that.
at the end of the first segment,
Yeah.
Rondal said if we get him a second date, he would give us all puzzles. If more people would do that, I would definitely try harder.
Lots of free stuff.
Like, if you offer me money, I will literally go physically kidnap that person, bring him to the studio, and take you guys on a second date myself.
I think that just makes you a pimp at that point, though.
Which I've always wanted to be. So,
Oh, gosh.
Rondal, let me recap real quick so that people know what's going on. Rondal got set up on a date by his sister with a girl named Jamie. They went out for dinner. They talked about puzzles. They had a good time. He says there's one awkward moment when his credit card was declined, but he did pay her back. So now he's not sure why she isn't calling him back. And we're about to get her on the phone and see if we can figure it out. All right, Rondal, any last words before we call her?
I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm actually working on y'all's puzzles right now, so got a lot to live up to.
Okay, well, puzzle man, I actually hope that you find your missing piece here.
Oh, you've been waiting to say that.
Yeah.
Come on, Brooke.
Come on, puzzle puns are the best.
I make two of us. I got a lot. I got a lot of puzzles.
Yeah, I bet you do. All right, here we go. I'm going to dial her phone number right now.
Hello?
Hi, is this Jamie?
Yes?
Hey, Jamie, what's up? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
Who's this? I'm sorry. Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, okay.
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 Any idea why a radio show would be calling you?
No.
We do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then they end up blowing you off, you can email us. We'll get that person on the phone to see if we can figure out what happened. So somebody went on a date with you recently and you haven't called them back, so they got in touch with us.
Oh, okay.
Have you been on a lot of dates recently?
I mean, a couple, but, I don't. Oh.
Okay.
There's a lot
Now
of
did you
noises
just
coming
remember?
out of
Yeah,
you right now.
I'm not sure what's going on in your head right now. Do you think you know who it is?
Yeah.
What's the name?
Rondong?
Yes.
Yeah,
You win the prize.
Okay.
Rondal emailed us because he said that he really enjoyed going out with you. He thought it was cool to meet someone else who's into puzzles like he is, but now you're not talking to him.
Yes, that's accurate.
Did you not? You just didn't like him for some reason?
Well, he's fine. He's a nice man. He's cute in a nerdy kind of way, and it was just we were having a fine time talking, and he was showing me pictures of his puzzles, and
Do you
know.
meet other dudes out there who are just as into puzzles as you are?
Well, I mean, I'm not that into puzzles. I mean, I like to do a puzzle if I'm bored or, but I'm not like into it.
Okay. So you like puzzles, but you wouldn't classify yourself as a puzzle enthusiast.
No, I don't like, have a bunch of puzzles, no.
Okay.
So was he too into puzzles for you? Was it kind of a turnoff?
Well, no, it's sort of cute the way he's so enthusiastic about it. He's very animated, but I'm not as into it as he is.
Okay. Well, did you have fun with him though?
Yeah, I mean it was fine. I mean everything was just, it wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't the worst. It was
Okay,
it got a little bit awkward. It just got a little awkward, and
so it did get awkward.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yes.
He didn't really have a moment. Well, he had one moment he told us about where he thought it might have gotten awkward, and that was because his credit card got declined, but he paid you back. So.
Well, yes, his credit card got declined 3 times.
Oh, that sucks.
That's the worst. I mean, anyone can relate to that, though, right?
I could relate. I mean, I really wasn't upset about it. I happily paid with my own card, and he said he was going to pay me back, and really was not a hitch at all for me. That was not the awkward moment.
Okay. Do you mind telling us what the awkward moment is?
He was driving me home, and he had to stop at his house to go in and get the money to pay me back for the dinner. And he did not try anything sketchy, because I kind of thought at first that was it. Like.
Yeah.
Oh, like he purposely gets his card declined and then goes, we got to drop by my house so I can get money.
Whoops.
All right.
No. But he didn't ask me to come. I mean, I sat in the car. 5 minutes later, he comes back down with this, like, folder. It was like a booklet, that little thing. And he, like, scrambles it about and, like, gives me 4 or 5 little pieces of paper that turned out to be postage stamps.
Like stamps that you use to mail letters?
Yeah, but they're like collectible stamps. He has like a stamp collection.
Was he just showing you them? Like he wanted to...
No. He handed them to me, and he said, "This should cover dinner."
So he tried to pay you in stamps?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
They're
How does
like,
that work?
but what are you supposed to do with those? Like you're supposed to show up at a stamp convention and sell them?
I don't know. The whole rest of the way home, all he did was talk to me about how expensive these stamps are and where they came from and when and why they are worth so much. But I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with them.
Wow.
So you never got the how you use them for money lecture.
I guess you just go to dinner with somebody and then hand them to them to pay them back. I don't know what to do with them.
I don't know a lot of restaurants that accept stamps as currency.
Oh, where?
I know it could probably help you out, though. Rondell probably knows how to get your money for those stamps, don't you think?
If he had told me, I would have taken the advice, but I'm certainly not going to call him and find out,
Well, how about you just talk to him right now, because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What? What did you just say?
I said he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Jamie, it's me, Rondell.
Hey, how are you?
Well, I'm a little confused, actually.
What would you possibly be confused about, Rondell?
I'm just not quite sure why you're upset about this. I mean, I've never, ever showed anyone my stamp collection, much less a girl, and I've never given someone a stamp. I don't think you understand how valuable these stamps really are. Was I not very clear?
Well, yeah. I mean, I understand that they're valuable to people that collect stamps, but for people that are just need their money back from paying for dinner, no, I don't. They're not that valuable to me.
Yeah.
Well, these aren't just some kid stamps. And, it's never too late to start being a collector either. That's really not an excuse to me.
Oh, my God.
It's not an excuse now. He's mad.
Rondell, how much are these stamps worth?
Oh, gosh. Well, I gave her some midway ones. Well, I gave you that 1949 the Wright Brothers stamp.
Oh, that's a good one.
That one was at least $60 on some platforms.
Wow.
That's expensive, actually.
That's pretty good.
I
How
know.
much was the meal?
It was like $85.
Okay. So you almost have all of your money back in one stamp.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
No. It's the effort. I'm not going to sell stamps to get my money back.
You're right. You shouldn't sell it. It's a collector's item, and it will only appreciate in value.
Yeah. One day, your $85 meal, you could get millions back.
You guys, we're making making fun of him, but
Yeah, you're investing in your future.
I will say, I think that what he is trying to say here is that you were really special to him, and he gave you something special to show you that. It kind of got lost in nerd language, but I do think it was a nice gesture on his part.
Thank you. Finally, somebody who understands, because those stamps were close to my heart, and I've kind of missed them since I gave them to you.
You're missing your stamps.
Rondell, I will be happy to send them back. And, I would have appreciated looking at your stamps without the whole monetary exchange thing going on, without all the this is the payback, like money spent, money returned kind of thing.
You're right, Jamie. They're not money. They're so much more than money. And my mom always keeps telling me that I need to make the bigger effort and all this material things in this world. And there's just, it reminds me of when life was easier and when stamps were the funnest thing you could have.
The good old days when stamps reigned supreme. Jamie, you don't see it? You don't see his point of view on that?
No, I totally understand. I get it. It was a simpler time, and it's just not something you come into contact with every day. Somebody trying to pay you in stamps. It's just odd.
But, up until the stamp moment, did you think that you were going to go out with him again?
I wasn't sure. He was just different. Just different than most men, I guess. And
thank you.
Thank you. Oh,
Yeah.
Sweet Rondell.
Well, Jamie,
Oh, my
would you like
God.
to go out with Rondell on a second date? We will pay for it with money and not stamps.
Maybe I just overreacted about the stamp thing. And hearing him talk on the phone, he just sounds so sweet about it. Yes, I will give him a second chance.
Oh, that's
Wow.
awesome.
Rondell, what do you think, man? You got your second date?
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy, it's right.
Watch the language,
Yeah, you better get
Rondell.
ready.
Yeah.
Jamie, I promise, I double dog promise, my card is not going to get declined this time.
Okay. And I'll bring you back your stamps, okay? I'm going to bring them back to you.
Yeah, you don't have to. They were a gift, but that'd be awesome if you did.
Oh, my God. I think
This
that's
is-
more exciting than the actual
Dude,
date.
The best day ever for you, man. You got a second date and you get your stamps back.
Yeah, and we get puzzles.
Oh, that's right. You said you would send us
Yes.
puzzles too, Rondell.
Yep, this is going to be more than an expensive date than I thought.
Yeah, you got a lot of work to do, Rondell.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A text in at 78592 that says, I've never wanted to meet a guy that's into puzzles before until today. They sound so sweet. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Rondell wanted to call Jamie. They got set up by his sister, and they went out on a date, and they both are into puzzles. She's kind of casually into puzzles, but he is a puzzle fanatic.
Yeah.
They had a good time, but the awkward moment was when his credit card got declined and she had to pay for dinner. He said he would repay her, so on the way back to her house, he stopped by his house and said that he repaid her. But we found out when we got her on the phone that he tried to pay her in stamps because he also collects stamps, and he gave her some stamps that are worth about enough money to cover the bill. So she was kind of weirded out by that.
I love how none of us were shocked that he was a stamp collector.
Yeah, it didn't even faze me one
duh.
bit.
Well, of
Yeah.
course he collects stamps.
Star Wars
I
puzzles.
Definitely.
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see his Star Wars collection, too.
But they did agree to go out again, and this time he's going to try to pay with real money and not stamps.
It may work out great because you always want to be with somebody who has a lot of other interests.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true, and could possibly have millions of dollars in collectibles.
There
You always
it
want to be
is.
with somebody like that, too. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
There's that old saying, nothing says love like Giardia or a bad case of worms.
That's
Brooke
never
and
been
Jubal in
said.
the morning. And that's why I feel good about today's second date update, because Emma is on the phone, and today she wants to call a guy named Kevin, and I guess they met at the vet.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought
Romantic.
she had worms.
Well, maybe she does. I don't know. Emma, have you been checked for worms?
I do not have worms.
Okay, good.
Oh, man.
Good.
Want that
Congratulations.
out there. I don't have worms.
Okay.
Congratulations, but I think that the rumor mill is already working
Yeah,
against you.
I've already posted a blog about it. I've tweeted about it.
Oh.
Emma, you got some damage control as far as that goes. But tell us a little bit about the dude you want to call today. His name's Kevin.
His name's Kevin. We met in the waiting room at the vet.
That's really cute.
It was really sweet, actually. We're both there with our dogs. I have a German Shepherd,
Mm-hmm.
my Boxley. He's the sweetest. And he has like a little like a little teacup poodle.
Okay.
I guess it, just a little tiny thing.
All right,
Little role reversal on those dogs for
He's
you
got
guys.
a purse dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little tiny thing.
Okay.
But it was funny because, his dog came up to Boxley and was just like sniffing around, and Boxley was just like laying there totally chill, and they were just getting along.
Yeah.
And because they were getting along and we were kind of chatting each other up and, laughing a little bit, he was like, I'm going to the dog park later. If you want to come, we should totally go.
Oh, like a play date.
Yeah, like a little dog play date.
Perfect.
And was this just for later on that day?
Yeah, he was just like, this was my plan. So I was like, yeah, sure. If everything goes well here, we can, meet you up at the dog park.
Okay, cool.
So how long were you guys at the dog park together?
We were there for like a little over a half an hour.
Okay.
While we were there was this guy. It didn't look like he had a dog there. We're pretty sure that he didn't have a dog.
That's weird.
It was so weird.
Really?
But then we noticed him like going around to all the women that were there, and he was like going and like hitting on them.
So he's just at the dog park trolling for dates.
Wow.
He's read one too many like dating blogs.
Yeah.
It was so weird. It was really uncomfortable. Like, at least if you're going to do that, like, have a dog.
Yeah. Rent one for the day if you need to. Find a dog if you're going to go to the dog park and hit on people.
Yeah.
But, I mean, wasn't it just kind of funny to watch? Why would it be so uncomfortable for you?
It was uncomfortable because you could see that the women were uncomfortable. Like,
Got it.
Okay.
he, like, was persistent. Like, if one girl, like, was like, hey, walked away, he kind of went towards them again and started, like, talking to them. Like, you could see that people did not want him near
It
them.
was like
Okay.
cringeworthy.
But your date was with Kevin, or did this guy pick you up and then you left there and went with this guy? Is that who we're actually calling today, the creepy dog park guy?
No. My date was with Kevin.
Okay.
So how did things, like, end with Kevin?
So at the park, Kevin went up to this guy.
Oh.
So Kevin went out with him.
Kevin and the weird guy hit it up. No. He confronted him and was like, hey, man, you're just kind of making everyone uncomfortable. Like, if you don't have a dog, you really shouldn't be here. It was really brave and stood his ground. And I was worried that they were going to get into a fight. Like, that's what it looked like. And I was like, oh, my God, please, 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 not on this, like, first date. So they didn't fight, which was great. The weird guy left. And then all of a sudden, like, everyone in the dog park was clapping for him.
Oh, really?
Hey, that's
Like-
awesome.
Like, cheering him on, like, yeah, you got rid of that weird guy. It was hilarious, but awesome at the same time. It was great.
Yeah, and so great to see, like, he has a moral high ground and he'll stand up for other people, but he won't resort to violence. Like, all awesome things that you want to see in a person that you want to date.
Seriously, it was very much a turn on for me. So after the park, we went and got coffee as, like, a little celebration. And after coffee, we just had this really nice long hug.
Appropriately long or way too long?
No.
cuddling standing?
I mean, I think appropriately long.
Okay.
You know?
Okay,
It was really sweet. It felt really comfortable. I felt like we both had this attraction, but we were like, oh, we should have another date, before anything else. So,
And you haven't heard from him since?
and I haven't heard from him since.
Is there
Weird.
anything that happened other than the weird guy that you think might have ruined your chances at a second date?
Honestly, the only thing that I can think of is when we were getting coffee, I had asked him, I was like, oh, how did you get Feifel? Like, what's that story? Like, did you adopt him? Or, some people get dogs different ways. Like, I have a friend who found her dog on the street and took it to the vet. Nobody claimed her. So then she was like, okay, if the dog's healthy, then I'll keep her.
Yeah, I got my last couple from backyards.
What?
Yeah, there's dogs roaming around backyards all over the place.
Some of
You
them
just-
are stuck.
yeah, some of them are like,
so
you
weird.
gotta like, snip the security wires and stuff, but you can just take them. It's crazy.
So I was, just curious on how he got his dog. And he said it was his ex-girlfriend and she wasn't taking care of him. I don't know if I was prying a little too much about that.
But I feel like that's a normal question for a dog owner, right?
I mean, totally. But I got that feeling he was like, okay, I don't want to talk about this.
Got it.
So, I mean, I don't know. I just know that he hasn't called me back.
All right.
Sad.
Well, we'll play a song, then come back and call him and get your second date update, all right?
Okay.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm realizing how much these second date updates have just made me lose faith in people.
Why?
Just all over the place because we have Emma on the phone for a second date update right now. She wants to call a dude named Kevin. They met at the vet because they both have dogs. And then they went to a dog park and hung out and then had coffee. Nothing really out of the ordinary as far as that goes. They ended with a long hug and now he's not calling her back. But while they were at the dog park, there was some weird dude there who didn't have a dog who was hitting on all the chicks. And then Kevin asked the guy to leave. They got in like a quick exchange and then the guy left and everybody was saying that Kevin's a hero. And it was really attractive to Emma. And the only thing I can think is, I wonder if he hired that dude to go to the dog park so that he could just put on a show for Emma.
You're that jaded.
That's what I mean.
Oh my gosh.
Emma, do you think that's a possibility? Do you think maybe he hired that guy to go to the dog park and be weird?
I mean, at this point, I honestly don't know. But even though, if that is the case, if he hired this random guy, why isn't he calling me back?
That's true, because you liked him.
How could it be a scheme? They met at the vet and then went, like, what, an hour or two later to the dog park? Does he got somebody on speed dial?
Yeah, who knows? Again, it wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, that's an awful lot of work. But, hey, it worked.
Yeah, it did work. Maybe now there's some people that have a new plan for how to meet women or impress women. All right. Well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can figure out why you're not getting a call back. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Kevin?
Yeah, this is Kevin.
Kevin, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Kevin.
You familiar with the show at all?
I am.
Okay.
I'm just curious why you're calling me.
Well, I'm calling you because somebody emailed us to give you a call for a second date update.
Oh, they did?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep.
Like, seriously, somebody did this?
Nah, just calling you out of the blue, just making the whole thing up. All right, bye. See ya. Yeah, that was it. Best prank ever.
Ooh, sweet.
Yeah, got you. Burn, Kevin.
Okay. All right. I guess it's going to be one of those days. You got me.
No, it wasn't.
It's not really a joke,
Yeah, I'm actually
Kevin.
calling you for a second date update.
Okay. You are. You really are. Okay.
Yes, I am.
I see. I think I might know what this is about.
Really? Okay. Do you know who might want to email us to figure out why you're not calling them for another date?
I've got a feeling. But I'd rather hear you say it than me.
Let's try to say it at the same time, okay? Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Emma.
Emma.
You didn't say it at the same time, but yes.
He's bad at counting.
Her name is Emma.
Yes, Emma. Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, are you purposely not calling Emma back then?
Am I purposely?
Yeah, like you're avoiding her. I was hoping that it was just because you've been too busy or something.
I had a nice time with her, but I went kind of like digging on her social media, and what I found was like a huge turnoff to me, if I'm being honest. It was a big, big turnoff.
Her social media was a turnoff. Is it too many selfies or something like that?
No, it wasn't anything like that. It wasn't like inappropriate pictures or anything like that. Her grammar is atrocious.
Do you say her grammar, like her writing?
Yes, her writing. Yes, her writing is atrocious. It's a travesty.
Okay, so you don't want to go out with her again because her grammar is bad.
Oh, big time. Like she uses double negatives. Like that annoys that annoys me. I almost cursed it. That annoys me a lot.
But she wasn't that wasn't something she used in her normal speak. So it wasn't an issue when you guys were hanging out.
Well, we only spent like a little bit of time together, so I don't know. Things seem fine there, but go to her social media, it's insane. Like she doesn't know the difference between your and you are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't know the difference at all.
Yeah, but what? Okay, hold on. To her defense, a lot of people use social media to just quickly throw out thoughts. And what if it's something where it's auto-correcting on her phone?
I mean, that can happen, but does it happen more than once and multiple posts a day? I was like, oh, come on. And also there's like a Google search. You can Google proper grammar if you don't know it. I just, it's already getting me like annoyed.
And you're not open to like maybe trying to coach her through her grammar?
Oh, like that's going to go over real well.
Yeah. Hey, I noticed your social media makes you look really stupid. Can I teach you a few things about words?
Or like how to write.
Yeah,
I have something to say about this.
I'm sure you do, Emma. Hey, Kevin, Emma's on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Oh, I forgot you guys do it this way.
Yeah, that is how we do it.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? My grammar is terrible. That's why you haven't called me back. That's the reason. That's the big thing that you can't even a double negative on my social media has turned you off that much.
I mean, I'm being honest. Would you rather me lie to you?
I'd rather you tell me instead of just not talk to me while I call you and try to set up another date. Just end it if that's what you want. But a double negative, your instead of your, I know the difference.
Are you sure you know the difference?
Oh, that was just rude.
Wow.
Yes, I know the difference. Your,
like you end
Y-O-U, apostrophe R-E means you are,
Okay.
like you are being a That's what that means.
I think that was appropriate.
That's how you
That was
use
the
it.
right grammar.
You're a bigger grammar offender than you even know.
Whoa.
Like, you don't end a sentence with a proposition, okay?
What?
Like, nobody does that, Emma. Nobody does that, you know?
For such a grammar guy, is it a proposition or a preposition you're not supposed to end a sentence with there, Kevin?
Okay, all right, dude. Slow down. I made a mistake. I meant to say preposition, not
Oh,
proposition.
okay. All right, just checking in on that one.
I feel like that was fair.
Yeah, but maybe we shouldn't give you the benefit of the doubt since you're not giving me the benefit of the doubt that I just like to do quick posts and I'll end a sentence however I want.
Oh.
But it's social media. It's not like I'm writing this thesis about I don't even know what. I just don't understand why it bothers you so much.
What bothers me is you use a punctuation within parentheses. That's what if we're really getting into it. So, you know.
So really digging deep on this one.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Wow.
So-
I mean, you're
wanna do,
just
like-
digging here. There's got to be another reason. There's got to be something else that you're just not saying that you're not calling me. There's no way that a punctuation in parentheses bothers you that much.
I think everybody in the world knows, except you. You put parentheses outside of punctuation, okay?
Parentheses outside of punctuations?
I didn't get that one either, Jubal.
I misspoke, okay?
All right.
I meant punctuations outside parentheses. That's what I meant. That's what
Oh
I
my
meant.
God.
For someone who's so upset about my punctuation, you're doing an awful lot of misspeaking about it.
She can't type and you can't talk.
Emma, does this make you want to maybe go back in and edit some of your posts, though, so that they look proper?
No, that. You and I had a really good connection. Our dogs even connected. Our dogs got along so well. I feel like we had a really good date, and for you to not call me back because of the grammar on my social media, it is not only ridiculous, it is pretentious.
Oh.
Wow, those are a couple of big words that you use there. I'm pretty impressed.
Well, does that mean
That
maybe you
was
want to go out with
rude.
Emma again? Kevin, would you like to go on a second date with Emma? We'll pay for it.
I mean, why would I want to after I basically felt like I was insulted to my face? So,
You
and
were
also, who cares if our dogs got along? There's bigger things in the world than whether or not two dogs get along.
Yeah, there's those whole punctuation and parentheses thing,
That's important.
you know?
Exactly. And I don't want to go on a second date with someone who's going to be so nitpicky about a social media post is not the kind of person that I want to be around.
Yeah, you're.
Nitpicky, a big word again. Good.
Oh, God. Can you guys just, hang up on him? Because he is an idiot.
You would be doing me a favor if you did that.
Okay, well,
Okay,
Well, then bye.
that's ended
See you,
well.
Kevin.
Yep.
there you go, Emma. I hung up on him.
Oh, thank you.
Does that feel
that's-
better?
It feels really good. I don't even want to post on social media or write anything on social media anymore because it's just going to make me think of this Jack.
Well, I think maybe Kevin helped you in a good way, okay? Because that whole parentheses, punctuation thing, I'm super glad we got that cleared up, Emma.
I mean, to be honest, I forgot about that rule, but
You're admitting it. Oh my God.
All right, Emma, well, better luck next time on getting a
Thank you.
second date. Hope you don't not get one later on in the future.
that's a double negative.
That was
and if
really
you know
good
what second
grammar.
date's about. All right.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. It says, I have to agree with Evan on this one. Social media talking leads to texting, and it's hard to have a conversation with somebody who doesn't use proper punctuation.
Yeah.
We're talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Emma met this dude named Kevin. They met at the vet. They both had their dogs there for an appointment, and they went to the dog park later that day. They bonded really well and had a good time, but when she wanted to get another date with Kevin, but he wasn't calling back. And when we got Kevin on the phone, we found out that he did some research on Emma after the dog park, and he went through her social media and was appalled at more than a half dozen grammar mistakes. Your versus your. Punctuation inside of parentheses really made him angry.
I mean, come on.
Why?
Apparently, it's a big pet peeve of his, and he was mad about it. They argued. She called him names, and there's no second date on that
I feel like I don't know. I could see how it would be a turnoff, right?
Totally, yeah.
But I would still pursue a second date to see if that's truly who the person is, right?
My thoughts exactly. It's
Like
not a deal breaker.
No,
If
it's
someone
not a
has
deal
horrible
breaker.
grammar and it bothers you, sure. But yeah, maybe go out with them again and see if they're like that all the time.
Yeah.
Or if it's just a few mistakes on social media.
Or maybe they just had bad English teachers their whole life and need some help. I mean, honestly, there's some really bad English teachers
Yeah,
out
maybe
there.
if it's not a second date, maybe you just sit down and go, hey, here's the number for Sylvan Learning Centers. Maybe you should go learn a little bit of punctuation and then get back at me. And maybe we can go out. But yeah, they decided to not go out again. And a lot of people are calling him a douchebag, but some people are in agreement. Text in 78592. Is poor punctuation and bad grammar that big of a deal for you that you wouldn't go out with somebody again? And remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show. You can go to brookeandjubalradio.com. Our email addresses are right there. Email us, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. A lot of people say a great place to meet people is at the grocery store, at a bar, places like that. But the best place to troll for dates, in my opinion, is the emergency room waiting area. That's right.
What?
Yep, if you're ever just looking for a night out to meet somebody, that's where you go.
People are upset and vulnerable.
It's
and
the best spot.
You can prey on them.
Yep. That's where Sam met Amanda. What's up, Sam? How are you?
I'm good, man. How you guys doing?
Good, man. It's good to know that you also agree with me, and that's where you spend like your Friday nights in the emergency room.
Gosh.
Just trying to hit on
I'm
chicks.
not usually trolling there. But
Thank you.
On this particular occasion, yeah, I met someone. It just spontaneously happened.
Well, okay, so yeah, what were you doing there?
We both happened to coincidentally be there waiting for family members who were undergoing surgery, and I just saw her in the waiting room, and she was cute. So we just started talking. And we kind of clicked, and it was sort of effortless. And next thing I know, there was like a vibe.
How did that work when you were waiting there? Did you see her and then you're like slowly start to like sit in a seat next to her and then another seat closer until you're finally next to her to talk? How did you do that?
Well, I looked at her a couple times, and then I thought I saw her notice me.
Okay.
And she kind of smiled.
And you're like, what are you in here for?
Oh, this is so awkward.
Basically.
All right. So what did you guys talk about? I mean, you both were there for a while, I'm assuming.
Yeah, for like 6 hours.
Oh, geez.
Holy moly. So did you go in depth about what your relative's surgery entails? Romantic conversation like that?
Yeah, which was in a weird way. It just sort of cut through the usual formalities.
Cut through, of course. Sorry.
And you liked her a lot. What was so cool about her?
She caught my eye, obviously, because she was attractive, but she was funny. She had sort of a dark sense of humor about the whole thing. And I guess what they say about sex and death being sort of intertwined is true.
Okay.
Because we're both thinking these really dark thoughts at that moment about what's possible. And
Huh.
I
had never heard the thing about death and sex being so intertwined, but I know for me it's always been a thing. But people have
gross, dude.
been weirded out by that. But it's nice to see that you're out there too.
I'm not saying that death is arousing. I'm just saying it's like when you're depressed at that moment, you're just thinking about anything to cheer you up, and
All right.
that works.
Let's move away from that direction. What do you guys think?
Did you talk to her about sex on your hangout there?
No, we didn't talk about sex, but we were just talking about our families.
All right.
Okay.
And how did the evening end for you?
So we'd been there about 4 or 5 hours, and I was hungry. I asked if she wanted a bite. she said, sure. So we went to the vending machines together.
Nothing more romantic than an emergency room vending machine.
Jubal,
I like your style.
You're right. This may be the best place for a date.
Yeah.
Cheap dinner. She's forced to stay there the entire time.
Yep. She can't get away.
It was pretty casual. It wasn't a candlelight dinner or anything, but it got the job done.
So how did your little 6-hour ER waiting room romance end?
I mean, it ended with me saying, can I call you sometime? And she said, sure.
All right.
Okay.
And how many times have you tried to get a hold of her since?
I sent her a first text saying, hey, it was nice meeting you and hope everything turned out okay. And then I didn't hear back. So then I sent her another text saying we should go out sometime. And
Nothing.
I haven't heard back.
So she hasn't even talked to you at all?
She could just be distracted by taking care of her mother, or I don't know. That's kind of why I want you guys to help.
Okay.
Are we going to be insensitive jerks if, like, something really happened here and we're calling for a second date?
Well, you have listened to the show, right?
Yeah.
You've been on the show for a while, so.
It's true.
Expect the unexpected.
Yeah.
And we have no moral standards, so
All
let's
right.
do it.
Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Cool.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Nothing better than a 6-hour long first date, right? Which is what Sam had with Amanda because he met her in the emergency room waiting area while both of them were waiting on family members to have surgery.
Another romantic ideal location.
And I think, Sam, I think you made a mistake being at the emergency room and only hitting on one person.
I didn't want to get a bad reputation.
Well, yeah, but like
I wanna
after the girl that you want to call right now, Amanda left, there's nurses walking around. There's all kinds of people. Like, I think you spent too much time on that one person. That's the first rule of emergency room dating. Spread the love.
Nobody ever taught me. Now I know.
Yeah, see? You can learn a lot from this show right here. All right, man. Are you ready to give Amanda a call?
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to call her right now.
Hello?
Hi, is Amanda there?
You got her.
Hey, Amanda. How are you? This is going to be kind of a weird phone call. I'm just going to tell you that right away. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Excuse me?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on moving 92.5.
I'm kind of freaked out right now.
Like I told you, this is going to be a weird phone call. Do you remember being at the hospital and meeting a guy named Sam? Sam really liked you and would like to go out with you, but he hasn't heard from you, so he emailed us to ask if you would be interested in him.
I mean, I was stuck at the hospital waiting for my mom, yes, but I don't necessarily, see how that warrants phone calls back from this guy.
Okay, well, but he said that you guys hung out for, 6 hours, and you had great conversation, and he thought you hit it off. He thought you were both flirting.
When I first started talking to him, he was okay. He was a good listener, and it just seemed like, it was nice to have someone to talk to. But as time went on, he just got weirder and weirder, and then, creepy.
What do you mean by creepy?
Like, making jokes out of ailments, knock, knock, who's there, HPV, and then nothing. Weird stuff.
That's one of my favorite jokes.
No, it is not.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I get it. Even if you do think that's funny, it's just with me, he crossed the line when he brought up his grandmother. That's when it just got weird.
The grandmother that was in surgery.
Yeah. What he told me still gives me chills.
What?
What do you mean? What did he say to you?
We're talking about my mom, and he's talking about his grandma, and, hey, I hope your grandma makes it. And he said, if she makes it, she makes it, but it's okay if she doesn't.
What? Oh, my God.
Do you think he was obviously just joking?
I mean, I would hope to God he's joking, and I just, I was kind of gave like a to see if he'd laugh too, and he didn't. And then he went on to say, well, she's lived a good life, and she's prepared, she's saved, so she's rich, so I'll get a lot of money when she bites it.
Oh, no.
What? Okay.
Oh,
now,
my
Amanda,
God.
do you think that this guy just had a horrible sense of humor?
I hope to God it's just he has a really bad sense of humor. But after he said that, he wouldn't mind that his grandma died, he was going on and on about the money that he would get and how he'd spend it. Like, he wanted to get a moose head that had, like, a beer bottle opener in the mouth or something on the wall.
Now, that sounds like an obvious joke to me, though. He's like, I'm going to take my dead grandma's money and buy a moose thing with a beer. I mean, it does sound like a joke to me.
I mean, to most people, it would sound like a joke, but if you were there, like, the glimmer in his eyes, like,
Yeah, and even if it is a joke, it's a really bad one.
All right, Amanda, well, why don't we just ask Sam, because he's actually on the phone with us, too.
He's on the phone right now?
Yes, he is. He's been listening this whole time. Sam?
Yeah, I'm here. Amanda, I think it was pretty clear I was choking. I was just trying to lighten up the situation a little bit. We're sitting in a hospital, waiting on some pretty serious news on both our relatives. Obviously, it was a complete joke.
Yeah.
Talking about death in a hospital when your grandmother is in surgery does not sound like an appropriate time to joke. So
I don't see what the big deal is. Everybody made it out okay.
Oh, God.
I like you, Sam.
Yeah,
I think you're funny.
No.
Or insensitive.
Come on, you knew I was
honestly,
joking.
I think I need to get like a restraining order because this is weird, dude. Like it's like you're creeping on the phone too. Like you're creeping on the phone. You're like one of those guys that like puts a video camera in a dressing room.
Oh, come on. I'm not that dangerous a guy. I'm pretty harmless.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you talked to me for like 6 hours. She obviously wasn't so freaked out. I mean, she gave me her number.
I was just sitting there, and you wouldn't leave me alone. So I was just like, give you my number, so you could just go.
Yeah.
Sam, you say that you were making an obvious joke. Obviously, Amanda did not get that. Is there any way that you want to try to convince her that you're not the creep that she thinks you are?
Yeah, listen, we don't even have to go on a date, Amanda. Like, you could just come over to my grandmother's house. We could have dinner, just three of us. Just three of us hang out, and you could see that I'm actually like a really good guy. I love her. I would never wish ill upon her.
Sam, that's even creepier, dude.
Well, at least his grandma's rich, so you're having dinner in a mansion.
Amanda, do you want to go over to Sam's grandma's house?
No, he probably wants me to assist in her murder.
Oh, God.
Sam, I was on your side till you went that route. Now I'm picturing you being at home, and you are your own grandma. Yeah. And she shows up, and you just turn around in the chair like, come in and sit down.
I was honestly just trying to smooth this whole thing over. Just trying to have dinner with the three of us, me, Amanda, and my grandmother. Just blow this whole thing out of proportion.
I know what you're
weirder than it is.
Sam, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to show Amanda that, hey, look, you watch me and my grandma together, you'll see that I don't want her to die. But it's weird to ask somebody on a first date with your grandma.
Well, technically, it would be a second date. And normally, it's not a tactic I would ever use, but she thinks that I have some evil wishes, which is the farthest thing from the truth. I just wanted to prove her wrong.
Okay. Amanda?
Some women might find it sweet.
Some might. Amanda, would you like to go out with Sam again? We will pay for it, with or without the grandma. I'll pay for everybody.
No, I don't, because it'll try to make my skin into like a shirt or something.
All right. There's no way that we can get you to go out with Sam again to prove that he's not a creep.
I would have to be drugged and tied up. Wait, he would probably like.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure Sam could hook you up.
Oh, no.
What really surprises me, out of all the second date updates we've done quite a few where someone's like, I was set up on a blind date, I didn't really see the person beforehand, and then I showed up and met them, and they were attractive.
The attractive part is what surprises you?
That's what surprised me. Like, we always get one where they say that they showed up and the person is better or just as they thought, and nobody's ever, like, people get built up in their head that they must be going out with, like, the biggest monster ever, and then they show up and they're like, oh, it's not that bad.
Hey. When I used to get set up by friends, I'd always show up and be like, that's what you think of me? You think I should be with this?
I'm insulted.
Yeah, pretty much.
Jenna was set up through friends with a guy named Scott, and once again, Scott wasn't as ugly as she thought he was going to be. Right, Jenna?
Yes.
Yeah, congratulations.
Amazing, yeah.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
So tell us a little bit about Scott.
I met him through friends, and I had seen kind of a blurry picture of him, like a little far away, So I knew he wasn't going to be totally ugly, but he was really, really, really good looking. when I walked in. I was shocked.
Did you tell him that? Did you say, "Oh, I saw your picture kind of on Facebook, and you are way better. You shouldn't take pictures"?
No, I didn't want him to know that I looked him up,
What did your friends tell you about him before you met him?
They didn't say much. They said, that he's very successful, he's in business, he's nice. That was pretty much it.
I mean, did you guys have fun?
Yeah, first of all, we met at a really nice restaurant for drinks, which I thought was cool, not a bar. Yeah. And he was really attentive. He asked me a lot of questions. I felt like he really listened to me. He's really funny. I laughed a lot, so it went really well.
Was there any awkward moments at all on your date?
No, none at all. Look, I listen to you guys all the time, and I've heard some of the terrible things that have happened, but nothing like that happened. No, no one passed gas. No one did anything. No one blew snot out of their nose. Like, it was totally golden, and I really don't understand what happened.
You forgot the one that happens a lot in second date updates. Anybody blackout drunk?
No, I kept my drinking to a minimum. I did not get too drunk, I swear.
So why do you think this guy's not calling you back then?
I don't know. Maybe he's used to dating different kinds of girls. I'm a little more on the conservative side, especially on a first date. I was dressed kind of conservatively, and so I don't know.
What is that? Well, how conservative? Like turtleneck?
Long skirt to her ankles.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't completely covered up, but I also wasn't showing cleavage or a lot of legs.
Oh, yeah, that is a deal breaker. No wonder he's not calling you back. What are you doing? Is this your first time on a date, Jenna?
Look, it was a blind date, and if that's really
if a guy likes you, I highly doubt that he was turned off that much by you dressing conservatively.
But I also can understand you being self-conscious about it, because you dressed for a date with what you thought was going to be kind of an uggo. You walk in and he's hot and you're like, oh my God, why did I wear this?
Yes, that did cross my mind. I tend to dress a little more conservatively on the beginning anyway, or on dates. I don't, like to seem so easy, I guess, but...
You think maybe he's hoping for an easy girl and that's why?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. I think you're making big assumptions about him just because he's hot. I don't think that's fair.
What, that he just wants a trampy girl?
Yeah. He kissed you at the end of the night, right?
That's usually leads up to something else.
I know, but it was a sweet...
Wait, he wants a trampy girl. Why would he ever try to kiss you or touch you?
Exactly.
Come on. Those guys that want easy girls are always like, hey, hands off. Yeah. So how did the date end?
So after we left the restaurant, we went for a long walk, just kind of walking around, and then we ended up back at my car, and he kissed me.
Oh, he even sealed the deal.
Yeah.
Wow.
And has he talked to you at all since you guys went out?
Well, so I texted him, and I said, thanks for the nice time, and, thank you so much for the drink, blah, blah, blah. And he wrote back and said, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And that was it? Period?
That was it. Yeah. Period.
Did you hit your friends up to see, has he said anything?
Yeah, and they're just not really responsive. They're saying that he's not really saying what happened. No one can really get it out of him, I guess.
Like he's just turning it down, I don't want to talk about it?
I don't know if he's saying he doesn't want to talk about it, or maybe they're hiding something from me, or if he's just kind of brushing it off.
You can't get a straight-up answer, though, out of anybody.
No, it's like everyone's hiding something.
That's sketchy. Yeah. Are you feeling like you're the butt of a joke or something between your friends group?
Well, that's what I'm worried about, and that's why, I said I'm just going to call and see, because this is stupid, and it's just killing me. I want to know what happened. And if I did something terrible, then I kind of want to know what it was.
Yeah. Right.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, hang on.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings, second date update.
Call now to win a $1,000 cash crate.
1-866-MOVING-92.5.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings, second date update.
Today's second date update should be a lesson to all of the ladies listening right now. When you go out on a first date, don't wear clothes. Okay? Research has shown that in over 70% of first dates, they always go better if you wear less clothes.
Really? Oh
if you wear no clothes at all, 100% satisfaction rate. That's the problem that Jenna is having. She feels like the only reason she's not getting a call back is maybe she dressed a little too conservative and the guy wasn't really into her. You ready to go, Jenna? You ready to call him and get him on the phone and find out if that's why?
I hope that's not why.
I mean, you wouldn't want to go out with him if that's why, right?
No. I mean, I don't know. It would
I don't know. Maybe, possibly. I thought the guy was pretty attractive, so.
It would depend. I mean, maybe he thinks, I'm a Mormon, or I don't know. Maybe he thinks I'm just totally conservative.
Okay.
I wouldn't want him to have the complete wrong impression.
Well, Jenna, no matter what, win or lose when we get him on the phone, if you get a second date or not, at least you've learned your lesson that the next time you go out on a date, forget the clothing. Right?
No.
Nope.
No.
Okay, still haven't learned.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I can do the second date update now.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to dial the phone number, okay?
Okay, let's do this.
All right, here we go.
Hi, this is Scott.
Hey, Scott, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. Scott, you there?
I don't know who this is.
Oh, you don't?
That's what I just said. What is this?
My name is Jubal. I'm calling from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show. And I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they were hoping that we could get a hold of you.
Why is a radio show calling me about a date?
Well, we do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. So you recently went out on a date with a girl named Jenna.
Yeah.
Okay, and so Jenna emailed us because you haven't been answering any of her phone calls, and she thought you guys had a great time, but she's wondering if she did something wrong or if there was a specific reason that you're not calling her back.
No, there's nothing specific. Just, not big into going through with things that there's no point to.
So you feel like there's no point in continuing to try to date Jenna?
I mean, I just know that it's not going to work.
Let me ask you this. Was it because she dressed too conservatively? Right?
Please.
I know that's annoying.
No, that had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Oh, thank
well,
God.
she was actually concerned that might be the issue.
No, that's not the reason why.
Well, if that's not the reason why, can you kind of give us a little bit of information so that at least I can tell her, hey, don't worry about the way that you dress. It wasn't that.
Yeah, you could tell her that. That's fine. But, I mean, as far as, like, a more specific thing, it's just kind of like one of those things where it's not going to work. And really, to be honest, she's cute and everything, but I'm looking for a different breed of girl.
A different breed?
What does that even mean? We're not we don't come like thoroughbred or
No, there are
horse.
some thoroughbreds out there,
Oh
and there are some
my
definite
gosh,
runts.
you guys.
Believe me, I know what you're talking about, Scott. Yeah, I mean, there are
Thank
different
you.
breeds of all kinds of humans. But what are you looking for then?
Basically, I'm a guy who works a lot, pretty successful at what I do, and,
Is she not pretty enough?
nope, she's fine. She's very cute. I'm not saying that. The bottom line is that, I don't know how to say this, but she's too smart.
What? You said too? Did you just say too smart?
Yeah, too smart?
Yeah, that's right. She is too smart. I'm not looking for a smart girl.
What?
You want? That might be the best way to be turned down for a date ever is for somebody to tell you that you're too smart. It's like a compliment, but then also a letdown at the same time. What do you mean? You only date dumb girls?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that. I just want someone who is not as smart and someone who's not as ambitious as Jenna is.
Why would you not? I feel like I look for the opposite, and I've never had the opposite. So I've had the other thing, and trust me, it's not all it's cracked up to be. But I feel like I want the opposite, and why would you want to be with someone who's not ambitious and not smart?
Well, like I said, I'm pretty successful, and I need someone who's just going to focus on me and not their own career or their own motivation.
Okay.
So you just want someone to be home and look pretty for you and make you some dinner every once in a while.
I'm a good-looking guy. I do really well. Basically, I just am looking for some arm candy, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, there is, because you're treating your woman as a trophy, no matter who she is. So there's lots of things wrong with that.
There is a ton of benefits, okay? She gets to go on a lot of great vacations, a lot of business trips. She gets to be living a good life. All she has to do is stand there and look good.
So that's all you want. You basically want a mannequin.
No, I don't want to date a mannequin, but I just don't want someone like Jenna. You know, I mean, she went to Berkeley. I think she got like a double degree, which is insane.
Oh my gosh,
I mean,
stop it. It's disgusting.
She's way too motivated. I need someone who's just going to be there and be supportive for me and be at home and make babies with me.
Oh my God.
Hey, at least
That
you're
is disgusting.
honest about it, you know?
What? No, Elise. No, Elise.
Well, he's
at all.
honest. Well, at least he knows what he's getting into, because I'm assuming the girl that he's going to find is going to be okay with being arm candy, and there are people that are good with that. So at least you didn't string her along.
Exactly.
I've just never heard a more selfish, self-centered, egotistical person in my entire life.
You know what? I think you've never heard a more honest man in your entire life.
No. How do you agree? Oh my
A
God.
more honest, successful man that's
my
just
God.
looking for a hot chick who will shut the F up.
Oh my God.
Hey, Scott, thank you for your time, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
I appreciate your honesty and continued success in all of your business ventures.
Thanks, dude.
Best friends
But,
now.
but I do want to let you know that Jenna is actually on the other line listening to this conversation.
What?
Yeah, Jenna is on the phone listening. Jenna, are you there?
I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I'm pissed. I've never heard anything so ridiculous in my life. I woke up, it's 1950. What is your problem? Are you serious right now?
I didn't know you were on the other line, so I didn't know you were going to hear all that. But, yeah, that's how I feel.
I can't believe. I mean, that's completely different than the impression that you gave me the other night.
Well, I mean, I was on a date. I was being charming.
Oh my gosh. Jenna, did you see any signs of this at all?
Not at all. I mean, why did you let me go on and on? Why didn't you tell me right then when I told you what I do?
Jenna, you're interesting, and that's really, really cool that you're so motivated, and I actually think that's good for you, and I'm excited for you, and I was interested to talk to you, but that's not who I want in a relationship.
Okay, Scott, for the record, I think you are a total ass.
Oh my God, that's an understatement.
Correction, Jenna. You mean successful ass.
Oh my. Dude, you're a misogynistic for brains. What is your problem? Do you have like no remorse at all? I don't even know what to say to you.
You know, you've been talking this entire time, and I have no idea who you are. I don't even know your name. But I got to be honest, it sounds like you're someone who's very threatened by me and my success and my honesty.
Oh my God. If anything, I just have sympathy for any girl that may get trapped in whatever bull you've got going on, dude.
Right,
I don't know. But you know what? There's a lot of girls who would love to go to the south of France with me for a weekend at a drop of a dime. And it sounds like maybe you'd like to be one of those people. But
Oh, honey, I can pay for my own trip to the south of France. Thank you very much.
yes, you probably can with your husband's money.
Oh, you better step down now. I
Yeah,
swear
her husband's unemployed, so they can't do that. So you don't even know what you're talking about.
That's actually true.
Hey,
Oh my God, I'm
Scott,
so angry.
would you like to go out with Jenna on a second date? I know you don't need it, but we'll pay for it. No? Okay. Jenna, I'm assuming you don't want to go out with Scott again.
Absolutely not, no.
Hey, maybe ask your co-host if she wants to go out on a date with me.
Brooke, you want to go out on a date with Scott?
Never, ever in any life would I ever even want to talk to him again. All I want to do is kick you in the balls right now. I'm like furious.
You know, maybe you should tell your female co-host, again, whoever she is,
Oh my God.
she needs to learn a lesson and know her place. Okay, just like
God,
every
okay.
other woman does.
Yeah, I'll do that for you.
I am gonna...
Hey, Brooke, men are talking.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Tell you from experience, and I feel like most of the dudes listening right now would agree with me. Anytime, like one of your buddies has a girlfriend and she goes, I have a friend you should meet. She's really cute and you guys would be perfect together. You never want to do it because she's never cute. And it's the truth, Brooke. Women are terrible at picking out girls for dudes. That's what happened to Mark. But Mark actually ended up meeting a cute girl out of the whole thing. Right, Mark?
Yeah. Hey, guys. So my friend, his girlfriend's like, same scenario. And She refused to show me a picture.
Oh, that's even worse.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't very encouraging at all either. But
Just trust me. She's got a great personality.
yeah, right.
You guys are horrible.
No, but okay. So she shows up at the bar,
Uh-huh.
and I actually couldn't believe it. She was really cute.
Did you tell her that? You're like, oh my God, you're not an uggo. That's amazing. It's so nice to meet you.
Well, I probably did because I was like, I tried not to stare at her. I was like, staring at her for like the first minute. And then, as we talked, she's like, big into cycle and yoga.
I love Ben.
It's just funny to hear.
Yeah, how was the whole evening with her after you met her? And obviously you liked her enough that you want to do a second date update. So it was a positive thing for you.
Oh, she was awesome. She's completely easy to talk to. I mean, I thought the connection was on, like right off the bat. One of the things is when we left the bar, I was just feeling it, and I kind of went in for a kiss. And I don't know if it was instinct or what, but she slapped the bejesus out of me.
What?
Well,
she
slapped you?
Dude, she did not think the night was going the same way you did if she slapped you. I'll tell you that right now.
Then she just, profusely is apologizing.
What?
And then she grabs me, and then we start making out.
Dude.
She sounds like a lunatic, which it means good job. Just smack you and then start making out with you. That's
Come
great.
here, you fool.
I kind of wasn't, I didn't know what to do, but I was not arguing when she grabbed me and we started making out.
Somebody who can have mood swings that quickly, I wouldn't want to argue with either. Just do whatever she wants.
How drunk were you?
We were pretty wasted. We took a lot of shots.
How did your date end?
We ended up taking a cab to my place.
After the slap?
And she spent the night.
Nice.
Wow, that is quite a recovery from the slap.
I just think I freaked her out because I kind of came in, I don't know. I think I just came in too strong, and I think she just freaked out or whatever. I don't know.
So how did things go the next day?
Okay, let me just digress a second because my parents were supposed to be at my apartment at 7 in the morning, and I really did not want her there.
Yeah.
When they got there,
What are you talking about? That's the best way for them to meet this girl. They just walk in and she's just sitting there just disheveled. Yeah, I just met this chick last night, Mom. How awesome is that? High five me.
Dude, no girl wants to be there either. Did you just tell her so that she could leave on time? I would have bailed quick.
I tried to tell her about my parents.
Yeah.
And I don't think she believed me at all.
Oh, okay.
She didn't say anything, but she had the vibe.
Was there
So I texted her later on. Hey, sorry about this morning. I really had a great night. It was great to meet you. And then I was like, I would love to see you again. And she said, "Don't ever call me again. ... You pig." And
Wait,
So
maybe.
that's worse than her just ignoring you. She actually says, "Hey, you're an a-hole. Don't ever call me again."
That's a slap via text.
Yes.
Yeah. See, normally I could figure that out for you, but this girl,
I'm just
she's kind of an enigma for
thinking
me.
bipolar.
Yeah.
That's all.
Seriously.
You think that she felt like you were just kicking her out because you had something else going on.
Okay.
Yes. And I
All
was
right.
really, I was, profusely apologizing to her. I'm like trying to, I'm being honest.
All right, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, great. Thanks, guys.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I think that this second date update is going to end well for you, Mark.
What?
I really do.
She called him a
I hope so. That's why I called you, Jubal.
Well, I'm just thinking about it because when you went to kiss the girl at the end of your date, she smacked you and then ended up making out with you anyway. And then when you brought her home with you and hooked up and then kicked her out in the morning because your parents were coming into town, she got mad at you and texted you back like, "Don't ever call me again, you pig." So I'm assuming if we get her on the phone, now she's going to be like, "Oh my God, yes, I love him." She seems to go from one extreme to the other. Yeah. So I think it's going to work out well for you.
Oh, that's what I'm hoping. Or at least figure out what the deal is.
Do you just want another hookup with this girl, or are you looking to date her?
No, I really like her.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
you're invested.
We really had I feel like we really had a good connection together,
Yeah. And plus, you'd be nice to hook up with her again.
Oh, continue.
All right. We're going to give her a call right now, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
All right, cool.
All right, hang on.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Julie, please?
This is she.
Hey, Julie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5.
Hi.
Listen, I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with a friend of mine.
Uh-huh.
His name is Mark.
Oh, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That guy's a real treasure.
That was sarcastic. Wow.
We know that you that you were hooked up with Mark that one of your friends, got you a date with Mark, and then you guys had a decent time and enjoyed your evening, and you left his place in the morning because his parents were coming over. But he says the last thing that you texted him was, "Never call me again, you pig."
Yeah, I did text him that.
Yeah. Mark's just curious, what did he do?
He basically, we had a great night. In the morning, he basically shoved me out of the door.
Well, see,
and handed me a wad of cash for a cab.
Julie, he was scared that was a little off-putting to you, because he said he knows that it seemed like he was rushing you out there and wanted to get rid of you, but his parents were coming there at 7, and he didn't want you to be there when his parents showed up, which I think is understandable. I doubt you would want to be there either, right?
No, that's understandable, but then I had women's intuition, and so I asked the cab to pull up a block and just wait there for a few minutes. And lo and behold, a car did pull up in front of his apartment.
Yeah.
But instead of mom and dad, it was another girl.
Wait,
really?
How would you know that it was for him, though?
Because his window faces the street, and I saw him hugging her.
Oh my God, she greeted him.
Dude, he's a big fat liar. He even lied to us
Wait a minute,
about that.
wait. Julie, that's not the real story.
Oh God.
Oh,
This
great.
is
Mark's
Mark,
on
by
the
the way.
phone. This ought to be good.
Yes, Julie, that is Mark. He is listening to everything that you just said.
Julie's quick. I like her.
First off, what are you doing staying in the cab watching? Were you spying on me?
I wasn't spying on you. I just didn't believe your story. And as it turns out, I was right not to believe it, wasn't I?
No. You weren't right at all. Oh my God, that was my roommate's girlfriend.
What?
My parents were running late. They were running 45 minutes late.
What a coincidence.
Mark, you can see how that sounds like a lie, right?
Dude, just own up to it.
I left there feeling like a complete booty call, that I was your little piece on the side while your girlfriend was out of town.
Yeah.
And
No.
that's not cool.
I thought we had a connection. I mean,
I thought so too, and that's why I was really upset, and I sent you that text.
if she would have spied on me longer, she would have seen my parents show up there just running 45 minutes late.
Yeah,
Wait,
she'd stake out the place first.
Where was your roommate the night before?
I'm being completely straight up with you.
You're such a liar.
Okay, because I think you are.
That sounds ridiculous.
I think you are really. I think you're really awesome. I mean, and I had a great time with you. And I called Jubal and Brooke to try to figure out why you didn't call me back. And I had a feeling that you didn't believe me. And I can't believe that you were spying on me. But now I understand why you sent me that text.
You were kind of spying.
Okay, hold on.
I mean, you were. You went down the street and had the cab pull over to check him out.
Julie.
You were spying, but hey, that's fine. I mean, you definitely found out something that you wanted to know.
Julie, do not let him talk you into this. Do you honestly believe this crap that he's throwing at you?
I don't know what to believe. I mean, I didn't even know he had a roommate. Of course, we were pretty drunk that night, but
I mean, we weren't necessarily talking.
Where was
We were doing other things than talking.
Mark, where was your roommate the night before when you took her back to your place?
I don't know. I don't keep tabs. He wasn't there. I mean,
And why was his girlfriend coming over to the house when he wasn't even there?
She has a key. She does whatever she does. I mean, they've been together.
so she comes at 7:00 in the morning.
In a cab?
That's possible.
In a cab?
It's possible. No. Some dudes have girlfriends that are always over at the place. Like when you've lived with someone before who their significant other is always over there. They let themselves in whenever.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, for me to have the apartment by myself, that night was actually rare.
Oh, actually, now it's rare. I see how it is.
Julie, there's a simple way to prove if this was really his roommate's girlfriend or not, is go out on another date with him, go over and meet the roommate, and then meet his girlfriend. If that's the same girl you saw, then congrats, he's not lying, and Mark really is telling the truth.
Oh, yeah. That's not awkward.
Yeah,
Hey,
a
but-
horrible way to start a relationship that you have to
Not
prove a
necessarily.
lie is not.
Here's the thing, too, is I don't know if I want to be with somebody who's going to sit here and spy on me and accuse me of things.
Oh, don't
and,
even try to.
And, and completely not trust me right off the bat. I mean,
That's what people always do when they get caught. How dare you check my stuff? All right. Hey, I would love to send you guys out on a second date. We will pay for it. Julie, would you go out with Mark again? Just check his story. I'm curious because I want to know if he's lying or not. Go over and meet his roommate and meet his roommate's girlfriend and see if Mark is telling the truth or not.
I'm not sure.
I'd say at least, see me face to face instead of trying to hash this out over the phone.
Oh no,
That's very
Don't do it.
rational.
He's like a little black widow. He's so good at lying. He will lie straight through his teeth and not even bat an eye. And you're gonna end up making out with him. I know how this works, Julie.
You may be onto something there, Brooke.
You're the one that grabbed me and started making out with me.
Oh.
Julie, just give it one more shot.
Okay. Sure.
You'll do it.
Yes.
You'll go out with him again.
All right.
Yeah. We'll start and turn the new page.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really awkward when you find out he has a 1-bedroom apartment.
Maybe he and his roommate sleep together and it happens to be a girl. I don't know. Guy on the phone for a second date update today had a very awkward ending to his first date. He thought he was about to seal the deal, driving the girl back to his place, and then she said, nope, turn around, take me back to my car so I can go home.
Oh, what?
How horrible is that? We'll get into that in a second. I'll have him tell us all about that. But Dane is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Hillary today. Dane, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you guys?
I would not be all right if I were you. I'd be a very sad, broken man after reading your email.
Well, I'm getting over it. I've had a little bit of time to heal, I guess.
Good to hear.
Oh, I'm
Good to
sure
hear.
it was so hurtful.
Good to hear. All right, before we get into all of that, just first of all, tell me a little bit about the girl that you want us to call today. Where'd you meet her?
Well, we actually met off of Tinder.
Okay.
And, I liked the way that she looked, and we kind of started texting a little bit and decided that we were going to meet up for a date.
And are you a guy, Dane, who often meets chicks off of Tinder?
Yeah, well, I suppose. I mean, it's 2015. I mean,
That's where everybody meets these days, isn't it?
Man.
the technology is there, so why not use
Why not
it?
take advantage of it? I agree with you on that one. So what did you guys do when you decided to meet up?
We met up at a restaurant by the mall.
Uh-huh.
We went to kitchen, and it was actually pretty
The meal or the time spent with her?
No, the meal was The time spent with her was cool. The drinks were good, and the conversation was good.
So did you purposely bring her to a restaurant that you really don't like?
I didn't know it was going to be that bad. It's been a while since I've eaten there, and I was hoping that they had fixed their problem.
Suddenly the second date update has turned into a Yelp review.
Yeah.
All right. So you didn't enjoy the food much, but you enjoyed her company, and dinner went well?
Yeah, I enjoyed her company. Dinner went well. She was just as hot as she was in her pictures, so that was no disappointment.
And was your goal here the entire time to hook up with this girl because you met on Tinder and you just wanted, or are you looking for, to actually date someone?
Well, I mean, isn't that everyone's goal eventually is to hook up with somebody?
Some people want to have a relationship with a person. Other people just want to have one night.
Well, I mean, I live by kind of the mantra kind of that, you can't go in expecting too much.
Yeah.
So if something came out of it, great. But
you go with the flow. You hook up, never talk to her again. That's cool. You hook up and then have a relationship with her. That's cool too.
Right. But this chick was really cool, and I'm just kind of at a loss, that she hasn't called me or returned any of my text messages or phone calls.
Well, the big thing that I picked up from your email was the car ride back to your place. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh, okay. Well, here's what happened. After dinner, we went to go see a movie. And it was a pretty good movie. During the movie, she kind of leaned her head on my shoulder, and I was like, okay, this is nice. So I figured, it's go time.
What?
It's go time because she put her head on your shoulder.
Did she also make eye contact once and you knew?
No, it's like...
I hope that you tried to see if she was actually interested. It was just head on the shoulder, and then all of a sudden you're unzipping your pants.
No, it's not like I did the old hole in the popcorn bucket trick,
So that's go time for you, huh?
I just thought she was getting comfy with me, so I just figured, let's get out of here.
So you figured, let's get out of here?
Yeah, it was towards the end of the movie, so
How do you do that, Dane?
Well, she didn't not go.
She put her head on your shoulder and you just turned to her like, yeah, I know what that means. Get out of here. That is impressive, Dane.
Are you sure that she understood your intentions?
I mean, what would you have thought? That I wanted to go have coffee?
Possibly. Honestly, I think head on a shoulder is so innocent. Like, hand on a thigh maybe indicates a little bit more. Head on a shoulder.
Well, do you remember? I did meet this girl on Tinder.
Yeah.
Oh, so she...
So Tinder's pretty much a hookup app. So if you go out on a Tinder date and somebody says, let's get out of here, usually means go back to my place.
Yeah, and on her Tinder profile, it's not like, some people on Tinder, they say, I'm not here for hookups, swipe left. And she didn't have that.
Okay.
Oh, so obviously she's into it.
Regardless, she agreed to go in your car with you wherever you were going when you said, let's get out of here. That says a lot to me.
And she had her own car.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened in the car ride then?
We were just kind of chit-chatting about halfway over to my house. She gave me the old I shouldn't do this routine.
Okay.
And she asked if I would drive her back to her car. And so I said, are you sure? And, she was, I guess. And, I'm not a creep, so I took her back over to the mall where her car was.
That's way less than what I would have done. Are you sure? I would have actually pulled the car over, got on my hands and knees and begged, please, we're almost there. We're almost to my house. Please come back with me.
Well, maybe that's how I felt inside, but I didn't want to actually say that or do that. But
all right. So you took her back to her car and dropped her off. Did you guys kiss or anything?
No, and that was kind of weird too. Actually,
Yeah.
I dropped her off, and I asked her if I did something wrong, and she just said, it was a first date, and we should probably take things slow. And she gave me a hug.
Okay.
So the closest intimacy you guys had was head on shoulder and hug.
Yeah.
All right.
She was like, yeah, text me or call me. And I was like, okay. So I have a couple of times. Texted her a couple of times, called her a couple of times, and I haven't heard anything from her.
Nothing at all.
Not even like a, hey, you're nice, but this isn't nothing.
Okay.
Do you remember a moment in the car where her mood changed? Where she started second-guessing what she was doing?
Yeah, about the time when she said, I really shouldn't do this.
No. If there's anything
It's kinda
before,
obvious
Dave,
right there, yeah.
led up to that.
Spells it out for you. All right, man. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, great.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Dane, I think I know how you screwed up on your first date.
You do?
I do. I think you gave your date too much time to think about her bad decision.
No.
That's what I think happened.
Why has it got to be a bad decision?
Because it's you, Dane.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Dane met this girl off of Tinder. They went, had dinner, went to the movies. During the movie, she put her head on his shoulder, and to Dane, he was like, yes, it's time to do this. So he said, let's get out of here. And they were driving back to his place, but like halfway there, she stopped and said, nope, I'm not down. Take me back to my car. Dane, being the gentleman that he is, took her back to the car and dropped her off and hasn't heard from her since. But what I'm saying is you gave her too much time. When she put her head on your shoulder, instantly, pants should have come off. Should have done it right there in the movie theater. You got to, when opportunity knocks, you got to answer the call. Don't give it too much time for her to think about it. I think that's...
Well, I don't want to get arrested.
Yeah.
Hey, it's worth it. Trust me.
It's worth it.
All right.
And are you looking for another date with this girl, or are you looking to finish what got stopped in the middle of the drive?
Yes.
Yeah,
Both.
exactly.
Okay.
Either one.
Good answer.
Yeah,
All
you're
right.
asking some very obvious questions to this guy. He just wants to get a
All right.
piece, and then if it turns into more.
Simple. I need to be more simple.
Yes, you do. Here we go, Dane. I'm about to call it right now and get your second date update.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Hillary, please?
This is Hillary.
Hey, Hillary, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Hey.
Hey. What's going on?
Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm calling you because somebody recently emailed us about you.
Huh?
I recently got an email from somebody who wanted us to get in touch with you. His name is Dane.
Okay.
and you went out on a date with Dane a little while ago. Remember him?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Dane really enjoyed your time together. He told us a little bit about your date, but he actually wanted us to get you on the phone to find out why you're not calling him back because he would love to see you again.
I'm just not really interested anymore.
Okay. He told us about your date. He said that you guys are actually on the way back to his house and you told him to turn around.
He told you about what actually happened on our date?
Yeah. Yeah, because we weren't going to call you out of the blue without knowing what he thought of the date. So we talked to him a little bit about it. And he said he had a great time. You went to dinner and a movie, and then he was hoping for more, and then you asked him to turn around and take you back to your car.
Well, yeah, that kind of happened.
Did he say something to you to make you have a change of heart?
Well, you really shouldn't ask somebody on their first date what their favorite type of condoms are.
That was honestly a question he asked you?
Yeah, that threw me off, dude.
Yeah, I would think so. How did that come up?
How did that come up?
Yeah, I've been on a lot of dates before, and I've never once asked anybody what their favorite condom is, let alone on a first date.
Yeah. It was just like that. It was just kind of like out of the blue. Like 1 minute we're talking about how awful dinner was, and then he's like, so, hey, what's your favorite type of condom?
Come on.
That's even a creepier way to put it. Not what kind of condoms do you like, what's your favorite condom? Yeah. It kind of almost sounds like he's calling you slutty a little bit. Like, hey,
you must be a condom
I know you
connoisseur.
use a lot of condoms. What's your favorite one?
I know. Like, seriously, like, that was just offensive. Like, what kind of girl does he think that I am?
Did you answer him?
No. I was like, no, I think that maybe we should just call it a night.
Yeah,
Go back to my car.
That's a way to kill the mood, I think.
Absolutely.
I don't even like having to go grab one like from my dresser drawer. I feel like it kills the mood, you know what I mean? But then it'd be like, hey, I hope this one's appropriate for you.
Let me pick out your favorite.
Yeah. I got a whole plethora of sizes and shapes, whatever you want. Oh, man, Hillary, I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
Thank you.
Yeah. I should also tell you that Dane's actually on the phone and listening to this, too.
What?
Yeah, he's actually on the other line.
Hi, Hillary.
Oh.
I'm really kind of floored. Like I didn't realize. I'm sorry. What can I really say? I'm sorry that you got offended, but I'm not sorry for asking you that question.
Oh, wow.
Because I think it's kind of a fair question to ask. I thought I was being nice.
What?
Polite.
Are you serious? You thought that I was that kind of girl?
Well, I don't
Hello?
think you're a particular kind of girl, but we were heading back to my house. We left the movie a little early. We were heading back to my house. I mean, maybe I just had the wrong assumption. I mean,
yeah, maybe you think, maybe, possibly.
Well, when you got in my car, maybe it would have been nice to tell me that, hey, I just want to cuddle or something like that. I thought it was actually a pretty logical question in this day and age.
Logical? You think that's logical? Like, it would have been nicer if you would have just asked what kind of flowers I like, not what kind of condoms I want.
What? Why would I ask you about flowers when we're about to go back to my house and have sex? I might ask you about flowers
You
the
don't
next
know
morning.
that's what's going to happen. You don't know that.
Well, come on. I met you off Tinder.
Come on,
There you go. That's good rationale right there.
Just because I met you off Tinder doesn't mean that I'm going to sleep with you, you moron.
All right.
I don't know.
Why were you going back to my house? I'm so confused.
And Hillary, why wouldn't you have just told him at that point, hey, we're not going to need condoms because we're not doing that?
Well, I said take me back to my car. That was enough.
Well, I think the polite thing was to ask you what kind of condoms you want. The impolite thing was to not call me back.
There you go. You're the one who's wrong here, Hillary. Hey, Hillary, would you like to go on a second date with Dane? I will pay for it.
I really would like to.
Hell no, I will not go out on another date with him.
All right. I kind of figured as much. Well, Hillary, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
Sure, thank you.
The one thing that I do need to know, though, is what is your favorite kind?
Ribbed for her pleasure.
Nice choice, girl.
That's all you had to say.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
And a text in at 78592 says, that dude had a point. They were on the way back to his house, but it's still a very awkward question. That guy is just dumb. They're talking about the second date update. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning on Moving 92.5. This guy, Dane, wanted us to call this girl Hillary back after their date. Didn't understand why after they had saw a movie and they were heading back to his place. She said, turn the car around. We're not going back there. Well, on the way there, he looked to her and said, what's your favorite condom? Because apparently he didn't have any protection in his house and wanted to get some. But that's a very weird way to phrase it, and it made her feel awkward, and it killed the mood, and she doesn't really want to see him again.
Good for him for using protection. We'll
Yeah.
give him that. That's a positive.
Yeah, but always take it with you, or stop at the store. Hey, why don't I grab a bottle of wine, some vino? Say it like that too, and then bite your lower lip after you say it. But disguise it with something else. Like, I'm going to grab some wine, and then you go in there, and then you just, like, clear the condom aisle out. And you come out with, like, a bag full of condoms and, like, beer. You know?
They also have
Just try to disguise it a little bit.
boxes where you can get like a multi-pack, so you just have some options.
Remember, if you want us to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, brookandjubal at moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
There are some second date updates that we do where I'm really pulling for the person on the phone, and today is one of those occasions because I want the guy to get a second date today. His name is Michael, and judging from his email, all of the odds were stacked against him when he went out on his date, and that's probably why he's not getting a call back.
Okay.
Michael, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Not bad. Way better than you on your date.
Yeah, it was not exactly the best week.
Okay, well, hey, Jubal just painted you as the underdog, and everybody roots for the underdog, so things are already looking up.
Why don't you tell us about the girl that you want to call? What's her name?
Her name is Alicia.
Alicia?
And where'd you meet Alicia?
We met on, one of the dating apps that, a lot of people go on with, Tinder. We met on Tinder.
Okay, that's fine. There's no shame in that, Michael.
I don't know. A lot of people get really kind of judgy when I say Tinder or meet on like another dating app. I mean, I like to embrace the technology sometimes,
Hey, don't worry about the haters in life, Michael. You do
Embrace that technology, Mike.
Well, I did.
So what do you like so much about Alicia?
Well, not only is she beautiful, she's I don't know, like I something. It was more. Like I said, I'm still embracing the app, but I mean, it takes me a while to even want to get to know somebody, Okay. So I just thought, like, wow, she's really cute. I'm gonna swipe right.
Okay, so you did that, and you guys obviously went out because you're doing a second date update right now. Why do you think she's not calling you back?
Well, before we even get to that, I gotta lay some context out so you know exactly why the date went bad. Okay? So I'm sitting kind of in a coffee shop one day, trying to get some work done, just like everybody else in a coffee shop or drinking coffee.
All right.
And went to the bathroom. Kind of left a little bit of my stuff out.
All right.
Yeah.
This is a weird setup to something that happened before the date.
Well, life's weird, right?
So
It is. It is, Michael. So why was it so weird that you went to the bathroom in this coffee shop?
No, it wasn't weird that I went to the bathroom in the coffee shop. That was pretty normal.
Oh, good.
It was weird when I came back and I found my stuff was gone.
Oh, no. Someone stole your stuff?
Yes, they took my wallet, my personal phone. I'm using my backup phone, my old phone right now.
I mean, that sucks, but what does that have to do with the date?
Well, can't exactly pay for too much of a date if you don't have money or cards or anything, can you?
Oh.
Okay, so did you make her pay then?
Luckily, I took her to a spot that I had a gift card to.
Okay.
And everything's going great. We're talking, we're chatting. Next thing you know, end of the night comes, time to pay the bill. Waitress took a gift card, and she came back and said that I don't have enough money to cover the whole bill on there. Like, okay, well, can you put it on this card? And I put it on a backup card, which I didn't tell her this. It was my mom's credit card that I had to use.
Okay.
But it's all understandable. I mean, you got all of your stuff stolen. It's not like if you explain this story, she's going to be like, oh, screw you.
Well, they still wouldn't take it because it wasn't my name on it.
Oh.
Oh, so you were trying to use your mom's credit card and it got returned to you because of that?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I mean, they said that my mom needs to be there and pay with it, and she definitely wasn't there. Kind of be embarrassing if it was a date and a mom date at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
So
I
wait,
think that's
they-
the only way your date could have been worse, actually, is if your mom was there.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, it did kind of get worse, though.
What? It got worse than them telling you needed your mom to actually pay the bill?
Yeah, well, she had to cover the rest of the bill.
What?
And then I tried calling her Uber, and of course my card was canceled. So she had to order her own Uber.
So she had to pay for everything, basically.
Yeah.
What was her reaction to all of this, though?
She was pissed.
She was.
I could tell in her face that she was kind of pissed.
I feel like you shouldn't even want to go out with her again, Michael. You don't want a girl who's going to be upset about something like that. You're trying. You're putting the effort in.
Yeah, but I also didn't tell her that all my stuff got stolen.
I don't understand why you wouldn't tell her that.
Well, I thought if she found out, she'd think I'm just like a dumbass or something. Like, oh, well, you're dumb enough to put your stuff there. Blah, 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 blah. You know?
So she just thinks that you're just like a cheapskate trying to pay with gift cards that don't have enough money and then your mom's credit card and then...
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that's missing out of that is like, oh, yeah, I'm still living in my parents' basement. So...
Wait, are you, though? Are you still living in your parents' basement?
No, that was a joke.
Okay.
All right.
No, Michael, I didn't know where our boundaries were here.
It's not the basement. He's in the room next door.
Okay.
Right, Michael?
No, I got my own place like a year ago. So...
Nice.
I'm good.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call her and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
I don't need your mom's approval, do I?
No.
Okay, we'll do it right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I really want Michael, who is the guy on the phone for the second date update today, I really want him to get a second date.
You do?
Yep. If you just tuned in, Michael is on the phone. He wants to call Alicia. They went and hung out at a bar, and it turns out that Michael looked like he was broke because he had a gift card, and he paid with his gift card but didn't have enough money on it. So they asked for a credit card. He had his mom's credit card, and they wouldn't let him use that because it wasn't his. And then when he tried to get her an Uber after the date, it got turned down because his card was declined. And the reason all that happened is because he had his stuff stolen, but Michael, for some reason, didn't feel like telling Alicia that. So she just thinks he's just really bad with money.
Are you wishing that you would have brought cash with you during your date night?
Yeah, definitely. But, you know, again, had everything stolen, so.
Couldn't get any
Okay,
cash.
that's a good point. Could have borrowed maybe from your mom.
Yeah. And I really want you to get a second date. The reason is because if she agrees to go on a date with you, we'll send you guys out with some gift cards. And I want to give you nothing but gift cards that are under the limit. Yeah,
so
just to
messed
do
up,
it again
man.
to you, Michael.
$5 one.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Oh, by the way, do you want me to tell her that the reason you couldn't pay for anything was because your stuff was stolen? Or do you want to tell her that?
I guess, or maybe I should tell her.
Okay.
However
As long
you're-
as she gets the information.
I mean, I got nothing else to lose at this point, you know?
So you want to tell her?
I guess I should, yeah.
Okay,
I won't
that's a
bring it up.
yes.
I'll let you bring it up then.
All right.
Here we go. I'm dialing the phone number.
Hello?
Hi, is this Alicia?
Yes, this is she. Who's this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
What was that last name?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning?
That'd be a weird last name.
It's a very long last name.
What?
My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. Brooke is here.
Hi, Alicia.
Jose is also here.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, so there's three of us on the phone right now, and it is a radio show, like I said.
Okay. Hi.
The reason I'm calling you is because one of our listeners actually emailed us saying that he'd like us to call you.
That's odd.
It is kind of odd.
is.
Everyone agrees with that.
It's a segment we do on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So you recently went out with a dude named Michael.
Oh, great.
Great.
That wasn't great. Awesome.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And Michael sent us an email because he's tried to reach out to you, but you're not getting back to him, and he wants to know what he did wrong.
He's broke.
Okay, that was blunt.
We knew that, though.
You're upset that he couldn't pay for the date.
Hold on. How do you know he didn't pay for the date?
Oh, because we talked to him. He told us about your date. And he said that he had a gift card that wouldn't work, and then he tried to use his mom's credit card. That wouldn't work, and then he couldn't call you an
I'm
Uber.
sorry, say that again? He uses what?
He used his mom's credit card?
Oh, that was his mom's credit card.
Oh, you didn't know
I didn't know that. I didn't know you didn't know that. Sorry.
Oops.
I knew that he used a credit card. I just assumed that it just declined.
Yeah, no. I didn't mean to put him out there like that, but yeah, it's his mom's credit card.
Now you're laughing harder at the situation.
I mean, I thought he was broke, but I didn't know he was borrowing your mom's credit card kind of broke.
Yeah.
It's a different level.
Was that just a big turnoff to you?
Completely. I've dated tons of guys that have a lot of money, all right? I've also been on the flip side and dated guys that have not that much money at all.
Aren't they the worst? You know? They're terrible, aren't they, Alicia?
But what's wrong with dating poor guys?
Let me say this. Right now, for me, in my life, I cannot date anyone that is living check to check. I mean, how can you go on a date and not have any money to pay for it?
Well, what if he had a good reason for that, though?
A good reason to have zero money? That's not the type of guy I need in my life and I want to go on a date with.
But don't you think it's I don't know, we're modern era. Women should make their own money.
I do make my own money, but you're not going to ask me on a date. I show up, and you have all this fun, and we keep doing more and more, and you can't pay for anything at all?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's I make my own money, but I would also like to be with someone else who makes their own money.
Yeah.
Then we can both have our own money together.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's what I need. But I don't blame him for not having any money. I just don't want to date a guy like that right now.
Okay, well, but what if he...
Wait, Alicia, I do have money.
Wait, what was that?
Oh, that's Michael, who couldn't wait until we called him onto the phone, Michael.
Hi.
Oh my God, Michael!
The Michael I went on a date with?
Yeah, he was actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yes, Alicia, I'm sorry. I did call these people, but I had that night. I just had a bad situation. I was trying to contact you to tell you, but you weren't picking up at all. You weren't doing anything. You just ignored me the whole time.
Michael, you were trying to pay with your mom's credit card.
Well, you didn't know that it was my mom's credit card. You're just finding out today. So
That still doesn't matter. I couldn't even get an Uber home.
Well, let me explain at least, all right?
There's nothing to explain. You took me on a date and didn't have any money.
The reason why I didn't have any money is because all my stuff got stolen right before the date. I was at a coffee shop, left my stuff out, somebody stole it, and I turn around for like 2 seconds, and the next thing you know, everything's gone.
I don't believe him.
What?
You don't
I
What do you
believe
mean
you.
you don't believe him, Alicia?
Really? All your stuff gets stolen right before the date, and then you still got on a date?
I do have money. Matter of fact, I'm going to have some really soon, as soon as my mom dies.
What?
What?
What did you say, Michael?
I said I'm going to have a lot more money as soon as my mom dies. I mean,
You're going to have money when your mom dies? What are you talking about? Is she sick?
I mean, no, she's fine. She's really fine.
What?
You know, eventually I'm going to have money. She collects antiques.
What
is wrong with you?
What is exactly, Alicia? What is wrong with you, Michael? Your financial status is dependent on whether your mom lives or dies.
Oh my God!
I mean, there's no weather to it. I mean, she's eventually going to die. We're all going to die.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, I'm just saying, when she dies, I'm going to inherit, her antiques, and I'm just going to sell them off.
Wow.
You've got some serious issues.
I mean, I'm not saying I want her to die. God forbid she dies anytime soon. I'm just saying eventually she's going to die, and I'll have money. And
Eventually, I'm going to come up on some antiques, Alicia, and then you can have some of that antique mommy death money.
Oh my God!
So gross, dude. And Michael, you are broke. That's what broke people say. Your mom's money is not your money.
I mean, not yet, but in 20 years, I'm going to be rich. And you're going to sit there regretting that you didn't give me a second chance.
Yeah, Alicia, you hear that? You're going to regret it. So, would you like to go out with Michael again for a second date? We will pay for it.
Absolutely not.
We will pay for it. We'll pay for it for now until he gets that antique cash.
That antique money.
Yeah.
God.
No, I'll pass. I'm good.
Are you sure? You
Oh my
could be the
gosh.
queen of Michael's antique kingdom.
No, thank you. I think someone else could be that lucky woman.
You
Not
know
us.
what, Alicia? I got to applaud your ability to read red flags. I didn't see him coming. You did.
What are you talking about, red flag? My stuff was stolen.
Look, Michael, I know you're having a rough time, and like I feel for you, and
I'm not having a rough time. I'm just having a bad week. But life is about to get really good really soon.
Really soon? I thought you said...
yeah. What do you mean really soon?
I just mean that, you know, further down the line, my mom's gonna pass away, and
Hey, well, but you said really soon. Like, you're not planning anything, are you?
It sounded ominous.
no, man, I love my mom, but I know she's not gonna live forever.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well,
Someone call his mother
Yeah.
right now.
we're going to send the welfare check out on your mom. And you guys, thank you very much for your time.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A text in at 78592 says, save that second date update. You might need it in court. If you missed it, Michael wanted to call Alicia. They went out and he said that his credit card and everything got stolen. So he got his credit card turned down. He had a gift card at the place that they went to, and that wasn't enough. And then his Uber didn't work to get her an Uber home because it was associated with the card that was stolen. We got her on the phone, and she thought that, of course, he's broke and she didn't want to go out with him. But then he said that he's not broke because his mom's going to pass away one day. And when she does, he gets her antiques. So he's got a lot of antiques waiting for him in his future.
It's not even like he's got like a trust fund.
No.
He's got antiques that he doesn't even know how much they're worth. And my guess is probably not much if it's according to him.
Yeah. And it didn't sound like he was just like, you know, one day I'm going to have these antiques. It was like,
Yes.
trust me, my mom's going to pass away very soon.
So weird, man. Is she sick? No. Oh,
But, you
well,
know,
then
no
that
one lives
is
forever.
frightening.
But somebody could slip and fall down the stairs one day. I'm just saying it could happen. Remember, they decided not to go out again, by the way. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You go out on a date, and you can't figure out a reason in the world why this person didn't get back to you, so you email us. We'll give them a call for you to ask them why. Today, we've got Wayne on the phone. Wayne, how are you?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm all right. So you went out on a date. What's the girl's name, by the way?
Her name's Meredith.
Meredith. All right. Is she 90?
Oh, come on. Meredith is a cool name.
Meredith is a pretty old name.
What about Meredith Vieira?
Again,
Meredith.
it's an old name. All right. Anyway, so you went out with Meredith. What'd you guys do?
Here's the deal. I know this girl through work. She's not my department or anything, but, you know, I know her okay. We talked around the building and everything. We did, like, one little project together, and so
Okay.
it was supposed to be just a pretty cool time. We went out for dinner, and then I wasn't sure if we were going to do drinks or something afterwards. I was thinking maybe karaoke, but, you know, it didn't matter because by the time we got done with drinks, we ended up going back to my place.
Nice.
Oh, you
And
skipped the karaoke.
So it was going great. And we ended up, like, making out, and that's exactly what happened, of course. So we just, like, made out, sort of on my couch.
Uh-huh.
Anything
It
else?
was like 2 hours of, like, making out on my couch, okay?
Okay.
That sounds like some chafage, if you ask me.
Yeah.
So you made out for 2 hours. You guys didn't hook up. You just made out for 2 hours on your couch.
We were, we did pretty much everything, all right?
Okay.
It was very sexy.
Yeah, you don't have to give us all the details.
Everything but.
The point is, it was really sexy. It was really hot, and it was definitely more than just kissing.
All
And
right.
basically, she all of a sudden sort of jumped up on me and was like, I can't do this anymore.
Okay, that's understandable.
I can't do this anymore. And well, not totally understandable. She's been on my couch for like 2 hours.
Well, but, I mean, I guess not understandable, but I've had women do that before. Usually there's some weird kind of reason. So she got up and said she couldn't do it
Right.
anymore, and then did she just leave right after?
Right. Well, exactly. I thought maybe something was going on. I tried to find out what was going on. She didn't really say anything. She kind of just bailed. I didn't want to be weird.
Right.
And so, you know, I've seen her at work a couple times. It's a tough situation because I don't want to make things awkward at work, but she's, like, completely not returning my calls. And I'm just like, if anybody can help me with this problem, it's Jubal.
Oh,
So I'm
yeah.
calling.
Yeah,
That is
absolutely.
the worst saying that could ever have been said in the history of mankind.
I don't know where you work, but they should give you a raise. That's all I know.
Well, I feel like you understand women.
Yes.
Oh my
I do.
gosh, that's the second worst
He
statement.
does.
Definitely.
He does.
What does he understand
All
about
right.
women?
So we're going to call her right after this and ask
All
her
right.
why, okay?
Thank you.
And you're prepared that this could bring some sort of HR violation against you.
I hope not, but yes, I'm hoping for the best here.
Okay, we're going to call her right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Okay, today's second date update, I'm hoping that nobody gets fired over. Wayne went out with his coworker Meredith. They ended up making out on his couch for a long time after dinner. She then just jumped up and said, "I can't do this," and left. They haven't talked since. He's seen her around the office place. Things are kind of awkward. So he emailed us to call her and find out why. Wayne, you ready to call her?
Yeah, man, let's do it.
Right.
Wait.
I just want to see the
Wayne.
conversation that you're going to have with your bosses later. But I don't want to freak you out, sorry.
Yeah.
Wayne, you have no idea why she would jump up after a 2-hour makeout session.
I have no idea. She said I can't do it anymore. I'm only guessing right now.
Hello, Meredith here.
Hey, Meredith, how are you?
Good. Who's this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay. Well, let me stop you right here. I didn't enter any contact or anything, and there's another Meredith in the office. So,
No, I think...
I'm Meredith Price. I don't...
Meredith, let me ask you this. Are you a Meredith that has gone out with a guy named Wayne in your office?
Yes.
Okay, then you are the Meredith we want to talk to. This thing we do on our show called Second Date Update. You went out with Wayne. You guys kind of messed around on his couch or whatever. Then you got up and left and haven't talked since. And so he wanted us to call you and find out the reason why.
I can't believe you would call the radio station. This is really weird.
I understand that it can be kind of weird, but it's helped a lot of people.
And
That's not
no,
true.
that's true. That's true, Meredith. It really has. And the thing is that, he kind of told us some details of the date, but we heard his side of the story, and he won't return his calls, so he just can't figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I feel really bad about that. I was going to talk to him about that at some point.
Oh, perfect. Then we just help the process along. So why don't you talk to us about it? Why'd you end up leaving his place?
Oh, my God. I mean...
Meredith, think of it this way. He already aired your dirty laundry. You might as well tell your side of the story because he didn't make you look too great.
Because I won't return his calls or because the date wasn't good? Because I think that the date went well.
Okay, so you liked the date. What made you leave after you guys were just making out? He said, this is what he says. He said you hopped up, said, "I can't do this," and left and haven't talked to him.
Yeah. I don't know, it's really personal, but I mean, he's a really nice guy. I'm just embarrassing to kind of talk about it.
We promise we're not going to make fun of you. We just want to know why.
I mean, I have to tell him anyway because I feel really bad, and he is a really nice guy, and I didn't expect to really enjoy it so much, and it really, we made out for a while.
Okay.
And then things got very serious. And at a certain point, I just said, okay, I don't want it to go any further. And I guess I left rather abruptly. And
So was it moving too fast for you?
yes.
Okay. And that's the only reason it was moving too fast for you, so you just left and have been too embarrassed to talk to him since?
Yes. And also, it was to, and usually I get a chance to kind of explain a few things about myself to the person. But then, like I said, it just got, and not that he was being forceful or anything, I was really into it.
How long do you normally wait before you sleep with a guy?
A really long time. I'm kind of still waiting for that.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
I know what's happening.
Don't laugh.
I'm not laughing at her. I'm laughing at Jose. I know what's happening. You're a virgin.
I know what's happening. Yes. Yes, I
Okay, how old are you, Meredith?
I'm 27.
You're 27-year-old
Bless
virgin.
your heart.
Lydia was a virgin until she was 24, so you've got someone here that's on your side.
Kindred spirits.
Oh, that's so nice.
Okay, so-
I'm the only one of my friends, actually, that's still waiting.
So you experienced some tingly feelings in your funny parts and didn't know how to deal with it. Well, I'm saying, and you didn't know how to deal with it, so you left. That's the reason.
I guess because also I do really like him, and I mean it was like almost point of no return, and I've just been waiting so long, so I couldn't just, and I just didn't know how to handle it very well, I guess, because usually I explain it to the guy a little bit first, and I get feedback.
Meredith?
On like how, yes.
Wayne is on the phone right now.
I'm sorry, what?
Wayne?
Hello.
Now this is kind of awkward, isn't it? Do you have anything to say?
Oh, my God.
Don't be embarrassed about that. Hey, you're an adult. That's fine that you've waited. There's really no big deal. Like, that's good for you. I'm glad, that you're comfortable with yourself. And Wayne just found that out. Wayne, one, you were almost got the golden ticket the other night. Congratulations. And two, how does that make you feel?
I mean, listen, I feel like my brain just exploded a little bit. I'm like, I'm totally shocked. I just had no idea. I just feel sort of embarrassed and a little, I don't know, man. But listen, I just have to say, Meredith, you can hear me?
Yes.
My stepmother, she was a virgin when she married my dad, and they were both like 29.
Oh, what?
And I feel like, I don't know, my dad always thought that was great, and it's always meant a lot to her that she did that. So I don't know, I feel like I have an example of that in my life, and I guess I just feel a little embarrassed that maybe I pushed things a little bit on the date. I hope I didn't make you uncomfortable or anything.
No. It was definitely mutual. But honestly, Wayne, it's not that I'm just looking for the right person. I really want to wait till I get married.
Okay, listen, well, that's what I'm saying, is I sort of get that, you know what I mean? To each their own, you know what I mean? And I just feel like that's your value system, and I totally respect that. And I mean, if we're able to have as much fun as we had the other night, I feel like it's not necessarily a problem.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Wayne? Either you're one of the world's best BSers, or you sound like an awesome dude. The show wants to offer you guys a second date if you'll go out again. Meredith, it sounds like he has no problem with the fact that you're a 27-year-old virgin, and he's willing to respect that. Right, Wayne?
Actually, in fact, I'd actually like to one-up you guys. I don't need you guys to offer the second date. I would actually like to ask Meredith if she would like to go on a date with me a second time. And it's completely on me. And it's my pleasure.
Awesome. That saves us money. Meredith?
That's so sweet. That was really
Do it,
you're
Meredith.
a great guy.
Do it.
Say yes.
If it, I mean, at least we can have a second date and try, because guys will say this and then 6 months into it, they
Meredith?
can't. Yes.
Don't think about that.
Don't put other guys on him.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Meredith?
No, yes.
If you don't lock him down now, Brooke and Lydia will both sleep.
I
know. So
he's so sweet.
take him up on the
So
second
cute.
date. That's what I say. Go out and see if he's legit.
Okay.
Oh, I'm legit.
Yes.
We're gonna go see like a Disney movie or something.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.